recording. Alright, last week when we left off, you guys had arrived in the town of Whiteout, talked to the mayor who signed up your contracts, and then you guys went off and did a few small things after that. Ryan went on a walk, a few of the other characters tried to meet up to fuck. That did not work out.
You know that.
Oh my lord.
I know that. Ben fell asleep. Bro passed the fuck out. And then everyone else just did whatever else they will do. We will... Come on, Cat. You coming in? Okay, fuck you. Don't come in then. We will pick up a few days later with you all preparing your rooms to your liking and doing whatever else it is you might have wanted to do around the town to acclimate a little bit. Ben, you are the exception. You are already acclimated. You're probably just doing your normal rotation of guard duty.
Yes.
If you're not acclimated by this point, there's something wrong with your brain.
Yep.
More so than already.
I was about to say.
Alright. But we will pick up with you guys waking up in the morning a few days later, like I said. And I will say that one of the guards will come and probably stop by Ryan's room because you have been the most pleasant to be around so far. And like guard / local police force for the town. He's gonna knock on your door.
Okay. I'll
As-
open it.
As you open the door, he'll greet you and say, "Hello there, Mr. Travis. Just wanted to let you know from both the police chief and the mayor himself that another trader wandered into town and he had some strange experiences, and the mayor wanted you to have a discussion with him as a group or just yourself, whichever you all work out."
Double.
I see. Well, I thank you kindly for letting me know. We will get down to business and talk to this fellow who walked in.
"Oh, good. Appreciate you." And he'll like nod his hat at you and walk
Uh-huh.
away. The fucking good old boy ghoul is the one they're all gonna go to first, because he's the only one that had any manners.
That's not true. They never talk to me, but that's okay. He can be the in charge.
You were a weird fucking scientist off in the corner, like geeking. You
I
self-described
can't help it
your
that they're
character
weird
as looking
shit.
like a drug addict, bro.
I didn't say drug addict. I said like the ancient aliens guy. I mean, granted, he looks like a drug addict. But I specifically said him.
Not my fault how people see him.
Yeah. You can get a different hairdo, bro. Damn.
But anyway, what's everyone else doing?
He's so lit.
Well, I'll let everybody else go.
Oh, we're expecting 2 people.
I guess I'll just be kind of inspecting. Well, not inspecting, but like just kind of getting familiar with the town itself.
Okay.
56 people.
Give me a moment. I will pull up my big list, and I will tell you notable NPCs for the town that you guys can interact with from now on. I was a busy boy today.
Well, what does your robo bean juice smell like?
Remember what?
Come.
Fuck.
The fuck?
What does your robo brain juice smell like?
There you go. That is a list of the
Probably-
NPCs. So there is Junker,
Oh, okay.
the old
Alright,
merchant
okay,
who runs the general store. Old merchant, as in he used to be a merchant and now runs the general
Maybe
store
even
in
that,
town.
yeah.
And in general is
Ah.
sort of the first meeting point of the rest of the traders in town. The bartender
So-
you all met last session is named Johnny. There is the
Good
mayor. His name is Mayor Dustin specifically.
Dan area.
There's Half-Life, the police chief, and he's a ghoul. Rusty, a local scaver and resident old kook who runs the junkyard. His little brother, Shiny, who works with him and is the local repairman. And then there's Trank, who is the local doctor.
So I think my character would be compiling stories of like local untoward encounters where people are like, "Oh, and I saw a horrible monster in the bushes" or whatever. Not
All
just
right.
for the one we're looking for, but also like any in general.
All right.
Like I would be interviewing someone for a terrible TV show as just an example.
Go ahead and
of,
give me a, I'll say charisma science. Check.
Okay, so how do I do these?
So you'll just click on science and then change the main stat to that of your charisma. And then the little slider from 1 to 5, just leave it at 2.
One second.
I do have something I want to do, but I'll let everybody else go since I already talked.
How the fuck do I do this?
So in your character sheet, when you open it up,
Click
click on, under your abilities, click on science,
and
and then it should pull up a check.
oh, okay, I see.
And then for your attribute, it's 7. Change that to 6 because it's not the base attribute for science is intelligence, but you're using charisma.
I gotcha.
And then the
leave
1, 2,
everything
3,
else the
4,
same.
and 5, just leave it at 2 unless I tell you otherwise. No successes. So most of the stories that you are getting from all of the people in town just seem to be a wild variety of just random bullshit. All of them just don't seem to hold any weight in your mind.
Town of drunk people. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's a lot of like drunk fucks who are like, my pappy told me he saw a monster out on the lake.
I saw a chupacabra eat a goat. I was 6 liters in on our moonshine. Like, oh my fucking god. Like, it's weird how as you get closer to the town, the stories get more incoherent and bullshit.
Yeah, but it's just like a lot of that stuff where there's not like any details and you're almost positive it's just some guy being a drunk dickhead.
Alright. Well, I'll be sifting through all of that. Cursing
Gotcha.
hillbillies.
Alright. Anyone else?
We'll have something.
Yep. Soul?
No one else gonna talk?
Apparently not.
Okay, cool. I am gonna go to. You said it's Rusty who's like the mechanic, right? Or is that Shiny? I'm sorry.
They're brothers. Rusty is the older one, Shiny's the younger one. Rusty runs the local junkyard, Shiny lives there and fixes stuff up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go to their shop.
Gotcha. So as you walk in, Rusty will be like sitting on the porch, basically in a rocking chair, just half passed out, rocking back and forth. He's very, very old, older than you think he even looks by the look of him, which is impressive. Wrinkles and sagging flesh, and liver spots out the wazoo. That man. That man looks like he's seen a lot of life, and a lot of life has seen him as well.
Should I say the funny thing I want to say, or should I continue with what I was going to say?
Go
Follow your
ahead.
heart.
I didn't realize there was another ghoul in the town.
Racist. It's a microaggression.
No. What I'm actually going to ask him is,
Well, you're going
Good
to see the
morning.
mechanic, right? Which is his little brother.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to do. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I would like to see about a way of repairing the wall that I broke.
I mean, the
Also, it would be
townsfolk
them,
are
like,
already
these-
taking care of that. These guys are like mechanics, like they work on vehicles and robots and shit.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so if it's already being taken care of,
Yeah, they're just paying for it with your salary.
yeah, true. Ooh, that kind of just blew out what I was gonna do.
You still gotta
Okay,
talk
I'm
to
gonna
him if
talk
you
to
want.
Yeah.
Good morning. Are you still alive?
And he'll like crack his eyes open, squinting at you. What you want, metal man?
I was just moseying on through the city or town and happened upon your shop. What sort of services do you offer here?
He just sort of like looks past you as you walk. You're like in the middle of a junkyard surrounded by like rusted out scrap metal. Junk mostly. You need scrap metal or electronics, anything of that sort, I can get it for you. If you need something fixed up, my brother Shiny can do that.
Well, there is a sensor that I use to smell that I would like to be repaired.
Alright, go talk to him then. I don't know anything about fixing stuff, I break it down.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, fuck off my porch.
I'm gonna go to fucking go to Shiny.
Fuck off my porch.
And you mosey through the junkyard and you find like a covered garage made out of aluminum. And you'll see a man in overalls working on some sort of vehicle of some sort as you come through. He also appears pretty aged, but not nearly so much as his brother, and he also has one prosthetic arm that seems to be in decent condition.
Oops, I fucking hit the wrong.
Hello, I hear that you were the one to speak to for repairs.
Yeah, that's me. What you need?
Well, as you know, there was an accident by the wall just a few days ago, and I was involved, and there is a sensor that I need repaired.
Alright. Turn around.
Okay.
As you spin around, you'll hear a few footsteps as he walks up behind you, mutters to himself for about a minute or two, and then he slams a wrench into your head. And then,
if I could feel,
miraculously, your sensor starts working again.
Thank you.
Yeah, nothing a little percussive maintenance can't fix. Now that'll be 6,000 caps.
6,000 caps.
Yep. And he crosses his arms. He's just staring at you.
Did we get caps? I don't
No.
even know where we would find caps.
You didn't get any.
Start with like 20.
Yeah, you start with like 15 to 20,
We
depending.
didn't get any, and your pay being docked, boy.
God damn, fucking gouging.
6,000 seems a little steep for, as you said, percussive maintenance. Would we be able to work out maybe a more cheap deal? Around maybe the town, around maybe the range of 20 caps?
And he'll like squint one eye and the other one will like drift upwards as he like scratches his chin thinking. Yeah! I don't know. It's kind of a...
What is that? A fucking almost a fucking 2,000% discount.
What did you say? What did you say, Fletch? I'm sorry.
Hold on. My mother's... I don't know why she calls me at fucking like 4 or 5 o'clock every day. She knows I fucking don't want to be bothered right now. Give me a second.
Also, right, he fucking whacked me in the back of the head. What the fuck? 6,000 for a swift hit to the back of the head? Get the fuck out of here. Come here, Ryan. I'm gonna give you some percussive maintenance.
Did it also fix your attitude?
Nah, can't fix that. It's
How did he
broken.
know I was there?
Damn.
Never.
Okay.
It
But
actually fixes thing.
yeah, it did fix it. And he'll think for a minute, and he'll go, ah, I don't know. That's quite the discount. 6,000 to 20. That's like he'll start counting on his fingers. At least like 100%.
Let's be real. All you did was smack my head. If I had known that was all it needed, I could have done that myself.
But you're paying for my knowledge. You didn't know that.
That's true. He's about to get in
Well,
another
in
debt. He's about to
fairness,
be in another debt slavery thing.
He
Well,
So
your
tell him
knowledge
you
is
can
quote the
work it
price
off.
and then performed the action. So
Tell him
Well,
you can
I
work
do,
it off, Cole.
God damn, I'm about to be the fucking town work mule. Jesus.
I will say, as you
Well, I
turn
do-
around and as you're arguing with him, you can look at him and you'll see that he does have a big shit-eating grin on his face. How you take that as a robot is up to you.
Shiny, brother, let's talk business here. I understand your knowledge is quite valuable. Let's try to work something out. 20 caps and I can do you a favor.
A favor. Now that's
Yes, a
interesting.
favor.
And he'll start like circling around you while you guys are talking. He'll say, "What kind of favors can you do?"
Well, what kind of favors do you need?
I can put
Quite a
anything
few.
you want in your butt.
I can
I
think
don't
of quite
think I
a
have a
few
butt.
things I could use a nice robo brain like you to do for me.
Well, seeing as how I am already tasked with hunting down this creature in the woods, perhaps maybe something a little less on the dangerous side?
A little less on the dangerous side. Well, by my reckoning, you're an army model. I think you know about the dangerous side of things.
That is true. I did say less dangerous. I would be willing to work out something.
Tell you what, I'll let you go free of charge for that there maintenance. If you do me a favor.
What's the
eventually.
catch?
Oh, the catch is that I'm gonna need you to kill some fellers.
Do they deserve it?
I think so.
Well, seeing as you're letting it go for free, perhaps I can agree to this.
Alright. I'll give you a little bit more information before you sell yourself to me like that. I'm a kind, upstanding gentleman. And he smiles, and you can see that he's like missing a few teeth. The other ones are like rotting.
Who would you like me to give some percussive maintenance to?
Well, see, down by the lake shore, there's this old building. Was a manufacturing plant for a nearby hospital back in the day, and some fellers recently came in there and took over. Now, they don't go around shooting people willy-nilly like your average raiders, but they have taken all the scavenging rights for that area, and me and my brother would be mighty obliged if someone went down there and made them scarce.
So you're saying that this would not only help you, but it would also help the town?
I think so. We'd have a little bit shinier technology. Would help me more than anybody. This thing's getting a little rusty. Not living up to my name Shiny anymore, and he'll bang on his prosthetic arm. Been looking for a new one.
Well, I see no problem with me not taking this job. How far away is this hospital?
He'll, like, ping it on a map for you, basically.
How far away is it from the town?
It's a few miles. It's not that far.
Okay.
The town isn't in like the middle of nowhere. There are other places close enough to it. This is just down by the shore of the lake.
Well, Shiny, I do think you do. I do think you deserve a new arm to fit your namesake. I agree to these terms.
He's gonna hold out his claw.
He'll grab it with his prosthetic arm and shake it. Mighty obliged.
I'm glad that we can come to an understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So, have a good day.
You as well. And as you're rolling away, give me a survival perception check.
Fuck. Oh, survival percent. How do I do that again? I'm sorry.
Just click survival.
I click on survival. Okay.
And then if the stat is not hold on. What is survival based on immediately? Survival
endurance.
is based on endurance, so just change endurance to your perception stat, which is 6. So it should be 7.
Okay. So it should be 7? Okay.
No, it should be 6. That is your
my bad.
perception stat. Your endurance stat is 7.
That's right.
Where it says attribute, you just make it. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, you don't hear it.
I should have asked him to fix my ear sensors.
Give you a little bit more percussive maintenance.
Yeah, really? No, I don't even think the ears are broken anyway. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna keep going.
I mean, you could have just not brought that whole thing up, and I just would have forgotten about it. So that's all you.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything? Maggie?
I'm just gonna be wandering around the area, kind of like just looking at the town, seeing where everything is.
Okay.
Familiarizing myself.
I'll just say you probably like haphazardly introduce yourself to a few of the NPCs I mentioned. Other than that, if you want to talk to any of them more in depth specifically, feel free.
Not at this exact moment.
Gotcha.
Still trying to get used to the place.
Gotcha. All right. Is there anything you wanted to do, Ryan, other than go talk to man who wandered in?
I think I would have done everything I wanted to before.
Okay, gotcha.
Get some more sad.
And then, again, if at any point you guys want to go talk to the mayor about acquiring things, that is always an option for everybody.
Okay.
Like I said, you don't have a lot of money, so if there is any gear or equipment that you want to acquire, you could potentially talk to him and let him give it to you for free.
Okay.
That is why that option was given. Caps aren't really going to play like a huge role in this little mini campaign, more than likely. It's going to be more like bartering or favors.
Hey,
Okay.
got some place covered. Take care.
All right, but other than that, Ben, is there anything you wanted to do?
Wake up disappointed in my bed, halfway off of it.
It was a blizzard.
Yep. Where, lady?
And I think he would look for lady.
All right, I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to find Maggie just wandering around.
No, just like in the house. I wouldn't go out of my house.
Oh, okay. You're gone, right, Maggie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she ain't there.
Alright, sad. Come up with my own story that I did so good, I passed out.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, that's so sad.
and probably just go to the door, go to the gate to start working.
Don't worry, he's simple. He won't remember in a couple days.
Exactly.
Have your head tilted slightly down for the rest of the day while you work.
No, chin held high.
Let out a couple sighs.
So wistful.
Chill whistle.
He's proud of what he did, even if it wasn't
right.
anything.
then as you're walking, I'll say that your boss, for the most part, as much as he can be comparatively to the mayor, Mr. Half-Life, the local chief of the constabulary, to
Right.
put it in words that your character would not understand.
Those are some big words.
The biggest guard.
Big man. Big boy.
Big man.
I'm Saul Bigman.
As you're walking by, he'll clear his throat and say, "Hey, you in?" Boss man told me that you're working with the new guys. The mercs come in. So, when you
Who?
the new ones, the ghoul, the lady, the robots.
Okay.
So, you ain't got to do guard duty today.
Ooh, okay.
Just go, find one of them and just follow them around and make sure they don't die. That's what you're best at.
Okay.
And he'll nod and just wander off.
I can do that.
Alright.
There's
Please
the
roll
regular-
me a science check to see if you forget that conversation.
Science? I could do that. Yeah.
Do you even have the intelligence for that?
He has an intelligence attribute.
Oh, that's right. It forces us.
He rolled a
I
one.
got 2
Nice.
successes. Holy shit.
Oh.
I take my job seriously.
That is true. If there is one thing that you have that is hammered into your very soul, it is following orders from a superior. You rolled so well, I'll even let you choose which of these chuckle fucks you find to follow around.
Alex.
So, as you're just wandering around questioning people, Alex, I'm gonna just assume you're not really paying attention to most other people than the conversations you're having.
Pretty much.
So, the super mutant is just gonna kind of fold in behind you. And you just don't really notice him stomping around with you.
Yep, I'm just. You suddenly start getting actual answers.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'll let you roll again, because now there's a familiar face with you.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking!
I think he might be angry. Yikes.
Ooh.
Complication.
A success, but a complication. How? Because
Walk away.
No, I know what I want to happen. I'm just wording it how it's. I'm gonna give him a legitimate story, but I'm gonna change parts of it, and I'm not gonna tell you which parts are changed.
Interesting.
All right, so they tell you about a story of something called a Saskatchewan ape.
Hatcha 8. The fuck?
They tell you that yonder on a while ago, down from Saskatchewan, there's an ape man that was on the prowl, and he's lived for nigh over 1,000 years, and he kidnaps people and takes them back to his cave to eat them.
Okay,
They
wait.
say that even though he's an ape man and intimidating, he's a pygmy, though.
Okay, wait. So Saskatchewan, I'm actually taking notes because I feel like A, this is important, and B, this is what my character would probably be doing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So, one second. Okay, Saskatchewan ape
Has
what
lived
was
for
their
nigh on
next-
1,000 years.
has lived for quote nigh on 1,000 years. Okay.
Kidnaps people and children and brings them back to
Kidnaps-
his cave to eat them.
People and children.
Says that he will say, quote, children are his favorite, but he makes do.
Quote, children are his favorite, but he makes do. Okay.
Feller's gotta eat.
Quote, okay, wait, amend. Quote, fellers gotta eat. End quote.
And then he'll say, he's intimidating, but he's a pygmy.
Intimidating, but visually is a pygmy. ... question mark.
And he also says that his favorite thing to do is shoot fat men.
Okay, question mark beforehand. Quote, his favorite thing to do is shoot, quote, fat men. End quote, end quote.
Add an addendum to that for your character's thought process. Do not know if explosive arsenal or recreational activity for large individuals.
For large individuals.
And then the final part of the story he tells you is that he's got a trusty pickup truck that he transports people in.
Quote,
Trusty green pickup truck.
trusty green pickup truck he transports people in.
If you want the exact quote, his trusty green pickup that he transportates people in.
Oh, wait, I do want that. His
Transportates.
trusty green pickup he transportates. I know I'm writing this, but I'm writing sick because I want people to know that I didn't do. He transportates people in. Quote.
That's the story he gives you. What you choose to believe is real in that story and not is up to you.
Oh my god. Wow. I'm going to turn and, looking at my notepad while not looking at the large green man following me around, talk to him as if he were a person who was in on what was going on. And I'll, show my notes and be like, can you believe what these people are saying? I have to come up with a more consistent voice. And he'll be like, this is both so, I've heard of similar stories, but a Saskatchewan ape with a trusty green pickup, shooting fat men and eating children?
Yeah.
Something in here rings true, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. And he will then continue walking to, his next whatever, person he's going to talk to or location, as if everything is normal and he has not noticed that there is a super mutant following him around now.
Just imagine Ben's character picking his nose the entire time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Picking his nose, scratching his belly button, finding a piece of lint, debating for a second, eating it.
Damn.
Does he ultimately decide to eat it?
Yes,
Yes.
does.
of course.
It's
a waste of protein.
He blinks separately.
Wow. What a specimen.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do just generally in the town beforehand?
Nope, I'm good.
I was gonna try and find Un to see if I can recruit him.
Yeah, you can go find UN if you want.
Is it UN or Un? I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Either works.
It depends on the character.
Got it.
The more intelligent people in this town are calling him UN because he's wearing a shirt that is bright blue and has the UN symbol on it.
Got it.
And they know what that is. The average town folk think he's dumb, so he just says, So they just also call him that.
Oh, shit.
Whichever you would like, you can choose.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go find Un. I guess I'm gonna walk up on him while him and Alex's character. What's your character's name, Alex?
You can call him like Percy. Technically, his name is Percival, and that's as far as I got. But whatever.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna walk up on
Or like
Un.
even like the normal one, because I guess maybe Maggie's character is also human, but everyone else is a weird freak.
I'm normal.
Ryan
I'm also
does not
normal.
look normal, but he is the most well-adjusted out of all of you, and I promise you that.
I don't know. He's wearing nothing but overalls. That makes that statement questionable.
He's just a mechanic. What's wrong with that?
So wait. What somebody wears determines whether or not you trust them. That's pretty
Yeah.
fucked up.
Kind
in
of
this
sus.
specific case for this specific person.
Wow.
I don't know.
I know.
Kind of sus.
Profiling.
I don't know, have you ever been to?
I mean,
Hillbilly
regular
profiling.
stuff is kind of
Yeah.
Oh, someone been DMing me? Sorry. Oh. Nah, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I said that to you.
You got the name wrong anyway.
I did. Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, you're right.
what
Cool.
is? Oh wait. I can't see.
Right, but yeah, you're able to find both of them.
Hello, Un, and I believe your name is Percival, correct?
Are we conversating with someone at the moment?
Uh,
No, like I mean.
No, you're like going in between people.
Oh, he'll be like, yes, I'm, Percival, and I'll like look up and see the super mutant that's following me, and like stop and think about it, and then it like my brain starts like catching up and thinking about all the like the people like glancing over my shoulder as I'm talking to them. The,
He's like, oh. He's
the, like,
like,
fart
oh.
noise and like weird like
Grunting
well,
and breathing,
yeah,
like
yeah,
mouth
just
breathing.
like all of it. It's like that's what that was, and it's like, oh my god, he's been following, and like all of that will flash through his mind as I'm like staring at the super mutant, and then like my head will turn back toward the robo brain, but like that thing where you watch someone like obviously they're still thinking about it as they like turn, but their eyes still stick there for a minute before snapping to the person who's talking to them, and he'll be like, yes, Percival, I'm sorry, you are.
oh, my apologies. I am Omega.
You break wall.
Yes, I did. I apologize for that, and I'm very sorry, Un.
Well, I mean, from the stories, it sounds like Saskatchewan would probably make short work of these walls, anyways. It's a bit of a local rumor. I don't want to go too far into it. We'll sort of as I think the other mercenaries get together, I'll have to talk about it a bit, but. Man, there's some wild stories that some seem kind of true, some seem very untrue, but I'm digging in because there's definitely a Saskatchewan out there, and we're going to find him.
Yeah.
But we're also going to find that other thing that we're being paid to find, the weird centipede or whatever. That's also big on my radar, but the Saskatchewan story with the green pickup truck. It's crazy how many times these idiots and dum-dums mentioned the green pickup truck. When was the last time you saw a running vehicle on this side of the lakes?
Well, I did arrive in a working vehicle. It was working when I arrived, at least.
Well, that's crazy. And I guess that explains the wall breaking thing. But don't worry, I don't really care about that.
Okay. And I hope you find out more about this truck driving Saskatchewan ape.
Don't worry, I'm hot on the trail.
I'm sure you are. Well, if I am not interrupting, I would actually like to speak with both you and On about an opportunity that I have recently come across.
Interesting. Well, I'm in story mode right now, so yeah. Tell me about it.
What's going on? What's happening?
Don't worry
Well,
about it.
On.
Just keep being as oppressively unoppressive as you have been right now.
Okay.
And then I'll look back to Omega and be like, all right, go on. What's your story?
Well, not so much a story. However, I have been tasked, or more, I am doing a favor for Shiny. I'm sure you're familiar with them, right, On?
Who?
It's Shiny, the man who repairs stuff.
All right, I'm going to cut to the chase here. I don't think he processes that much. So if you
I'm
could just try
learning
not
this.
to address too many questions to him directly, because it'll really slow down the story gathering process. Not to interrupt you, but honestly, literally, if you wait for him to respond, we will be here for at least 5 minutes. I've noticed. That's right, big guy. And he'll like pat his arm, and he'll be like, please continue.
Yes, I'm noting this in my data bank as well. Anyway, yes, I have been tasked by Shiny. It appears that he needs a little bit of help cleaning out some ne'er-do-wells at a nearby hospital.
Okay.
And
Who are these people? What does he care?
well, they appear to be scabbers, I believe they are called colloquially. And it appears that they are causing quite a big ruckus for not only Shiny, but also the town.
Ruckus.
That's right. You got him, big guy. And I'll like punch his arm, and then like turn back to the.
I punch him back,
Yeah,
and I don't hold back.
Alright, ow.
Yeah.
He hit me first.
Famously, leather armor is great against blunt attacks.
True.
Wow, that looked like that hurt.
Something.
I'm not
Maybe
rolling
I'm
anything, but
processing in
he
my
gets
brain
like
right
the
now,
full
so-
whap.
Oh, so not attack level. Okay,
Yeah,
'cause
no,
I was ready
but
to
like
roll
just
some dice.
just a good wallop.
And he'll like do the thing where he holds his, where you hit me. I'm guessing like in my arm, and be like, ah! And, like look like he's screaming "ow," but not actually make any noise, and just go. So they're just scrappers or whatever. And he just needs us to kill some guys.
I'm gonna be real with you. Yes, I owe him a favor, and I would like some help clearing out some of these scabbers. It would, again, as I mentioned before, it not only would help Shiny, but it would also help the township as well.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Once I get really well known for tackling this sketchy problem, I want the place that it's known for to be a kind of a nice area, so people will know who I am.
Exactly.
So yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I like it. Yeah, I'll help you out. We can definitely stop on the way. Plus, I'm sure this guy loves killing things, so it'll be perfect.
And I'm sure you'll be able to find out more about the trail of this ape character.
Yeah. Maybe they've seen or heard of this sketch ape. It really would help the story if more people than outside of the town have heard about it. But we'll see. Maybe
Since you ignored me, I'm gonna pick you up.
I'm gonna be completely real bad. I didn't even hear you. What you said.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I didn't
sorry,
hear
my
you.
voice mod fucked up.
That's okay.
I'm gonna pick you up like by your waist and like bring you up to my eye level and just shake you a little bit and go, "Who kill? I want kill. We're kill."
me or Omega.
You.
I don't know. I'm fighting out right now, buddy. Put me down.
I set him down. Who kill? Bring kill me. Yes.
Yes, on. We are going to go kill. So out of the town, though. Are you okay with that?
Where
Sure,
out
okay.
town?
I'm just.
gonna show him the spot on the map. I'm not even gonna try and like put it into words. I'm just gonna show him on the map.
Just hang out with us for a bit, on. We'll get you there, brother.
Okay.
We'll just have to gather up all the other people. That was, I'm pretty sure the mayor mentioned something about that. So we'll get everyone together, and then we'll go kill those guys.
Splendid. Thank you for helping me out here.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely done a few guy killings in my day out in the wilderness and doing work for other towns, because, you know, there are a lot of assholes in the world, but assholes don't compare to the kind of thing you can find out there, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Mr. Sketch Ape, don't want to find him in a dark forest alley.
And his green truck, don't forget about the truck.
Yeah, the truck. Like, where does he keep it? How does he keep that thing fueled up? I guess technically everything in this universe runs off of those weird fusion batteries, including, or the fucking weird radioactive fuel. So who knows? Maybe it just fucking goes forever. I don't know how it works.
This universe, huh? You seem to be speaking,
Well, don't
A little-
worry about that. Don't worry about it. Don't fry your circuits on that one, friend.
I am going to ignore that.
Okay, perfect. That really helps me out.
I'm gonna try and go find the other people.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find the rest of the people so we can hunt the Saskatchewan ape and the fucking other thing that I don't. Does anyone
Alright.
remember what that other thing was called?
Say the next
kind
one.
of focusing on the Saskatchewan ape because that's way cooler than a bug. So he has a truck, I hear.
The next one you'll probably find is Costa, Maggie's character, because she is also just wandering around.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey.
I saw you in the mayor's thing, right? For hunting a guy, and by a guy I mean a bug.
I don't know, maybe. What is it that you need help with?
Well, we're getting the posse together, so to speak, and then we're gonna go. Well, first we have to get the posse together. Then we have to kill some guys. Semi-related matter. Trust me, we don't even have an option. Even if it wasn't related at all, we would have to because someone mentioned killing, and now this guy's really into it. But let's not go down that path.
Yeah, that sounds like a natural disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, exactly. You try and keep him on one track at a time, and sometimes those tracks are really easy to jump.
Session is
I-
rapidly spiraling away from what I envisioned it being.
What?
I'm fucking dying over
That's
here.
just D&D in general, friend.
I'm excited. This usually doesn't happen to me. Usually I can manipulate you all into doing what I want.
Ooh.
Perfect.
But
Now
yes, we
roll
are
for
going to
some
go
reason.
kill some people. Would you like to join us?
How are we splitting the things that we find? First come, first serve, or?
Well, I mean, sort of like a traditional.
I pick first.
I don't think we should argue with him.
Pause for a second. I'm like, we'll find something good for big fella here.
Even
Wink.
even if I find something I want, she's gonna like bat her eyelashes and like touch his arm to try and convince him.
Bruce screams at everybody and they all
Yes.
pull one of those. Alright. Go
I mean,
ahead,
if you
yeah.
probably want the same thing as him, you might question your life choices. But I mean, not to speak to your character at all, or
I
his,
think Maggie
suppose,
might be
but-
the only one who can take what she wants from him. She has something of equivalent value to give in exchange.
Oh my.
And given last time, she might not even have to follow through.
Rude.
God. Oh my god.
But as far as looting goes, aside from on here getting the first picks, I mean, whatever you find yourself is free game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say if you find it, or depending on if the group needs it in general, and it can help us get closer to finding Saskatchewan ape or the other thing whose name still no one has mentioned, and I don't remember. Bug thing. Does he have a name? Who knows? The village people haven't mentioned. What was that? Sorry.
Did the hillbilly come up with these names?
I mean, more than likely, yes. But, you know, that's just how these cryptids kind of happen. Hillbilly sees something weird and calls it something stupid, and that's just what people call it, no matter how much you try and change the narrative.
Thank you so much, Percival.
Like ancient aliens or something similar. Hey, you're welcome, brain friend.
I'm bored.
Okay, well, we're still working on it, buddy. Here's an old meat bone I have. Chew on this. It's
Crack into it like it's a chip.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly. That'll keep him busy for like 30 seconds at least, and by then maybe he'll see something like a bird or something.
Fucking meat bone out of the pocket is crazy.
I live in the wilderness. I carry all kinds of random shit.
You gotta
You're
have
so
something to throw
resourceful.
towards
I
the
am so
outlaw.
glad I came to you first.
How much of a risk is he gonna be with this whole thing?
Seems like complete. Like, as far as risk goes, like 100%. I feel like there's a coin flip chance that he smacks one of us with his weapon as we're fighting something else.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking about him, and I'm gonna point to Soul.
Me.
Oh. Well, I did hear that he broke a wall earlier, so maybe that's a good thing. You know, if we're at someone else's wall and we break that, though I don't know if Saskatchewan has a wall, he at least reportedly has a truck, so, you know, we have at least one thing that we can apply this robo-brain to smash if needed.
He crashed a car. There was no other obstacles, and he crashed a car.
Right.
The road was slippery.
More impressively, he made it through the
control.
forest without crashing and then crashed into the biggest obstacle around.
Again, the ice was slippery. I lost control.
Yeah, you have feet. You have feet that are wheels, and you
These are
couldn't
not feet.
figure that out.
These are treads.
Those look like treads.
You couldn't figure that out.
In fact, how do you drive a car? Because I feel like most of them are pedals. Is like one arm on the wheel and one is on the pedals, or like how does that work? Mechanically.
Well, you see.
I'm a man of science, so I'm really interested.
I'm gonna go into like a long rant about him using his laser cutter to cut apart the vehicle. He has to like prepare the vehicle before he can actually get in it.
Sounds awful and really dumb, but
I'm gonna draw
I'm glad
a
it
dick on his
works.
face.
That is rude.
Well, that is rude, but that's okay. There are lots of hillbillies around. So
Not
it'll be
yours.
fine.
I'm drawing it on.
Yeah, Souls, I
obviously.
assume. I mean, I'm still gonna call it rude. I'm crazy. I'm not rude.
Agree to disagree. Let's go gather the other people now.
Other people, there's one. It's Ryan.
You give more, and I poke Percival really hard.
I don't have any more. Maybe later when we beat up those guys. Maybe they'll have some. They'll be at a camp, maybe. But remember, you
Just
gotta
said you
earn
don't
those
have
soup
more.
bones.
He's Pavloving the fucking mutant.
Just like I do on people who watch my Ancient Aliens television program.
Television program?
Don't worry about that one either. Again.
You are an interesting individual.
Exactly. It's the hair, though, right?
Yes, the hair is what makes you interesting.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go find Ryan.
Alright. Were you out doing anything, Ryan, or are you just still like preparing yourself for the day in your house?
Going to find the man.
Okay.
The myth, the legend.
As people are exploring for you, I'll say you went out, and while that was happening, you would have found this man who was just at the general store with Mr. Junker. As they're like hashing out some business. A few minutes later, after they're finished, he'll walk up to you, the trader. and he'll reach out his hand to shake yours.
What does he look like?
Fairly average, just human guy from your eyes. He average height, build, things like that. He appears rather dirty, but he's been on the road for a while. Clothing is pretty well kempt. It seems like he has essentially like a trench coat on, or like an overcoat. Not a trench coat, more like a great coat that hangs down around him with a some sort of like scrapped together armor underneath it. At his belt, he very obviously has like a holstered pistol of some kind. Not unusual. You would expect everybody to have something akin to that.
Yeah.
And then the goods he was dropping off just seems to be mostly random odds and ends. Some dried food, some prepared drinks, things like that. Prepared as in like preserved, not like alcohol or anything of that nature.
Okay. I'll reach out to shake his hand and I'll say, "Oh there, I'm Travis. Nice to meet you."
Howdy, howdy. It's nice to meet you yourself. People call me Trash Can. Actual name's Carl, but call me Trash Can on account of I'm not really worried about what I sell on the daily basis, so a lot of people consider what I carry trash.
Ironically, I've met a few people named Trash Can. All been good fellas.
Well, I hope I can be another.
I sure hope so. I was wondering if you had seen anything weird about your travels around these parts.
I have. Why don't we go find somewhere to sit while I regale you with this tale? Is there a bar around here?
Yes, it's a very good one. In fact, I've had a few drinks there since I've gone into town. Fine gentleman runs that establishment.
Alright. Seeing as you're the equivalent to the monster constabulary, I'll buy you a drink while I regale my tale. I did just get paid after all. And
Thank you kindly.
he'll like gesture for you to lead on, and I assume you lead him to the bar.
Yeah.
And he'll buy you one of your drinks, and then he'll buy himself another.
Ooh.
And he'll
Those
say,
burns in the right spot.
yeah, he buys something much softer than what you buy. He basically just, for what you get, he gets like a couple beers.
Yeah.
Some like fucking 200-year-old slop still preserved in the bottle. But he'll pop one open on the counter, and he'll say, alright, well, my travels took me quite a few days to get here. I elected to go the long way around to hit a few more stops on the way here through the big-ass city on the peninsula. Nothing out of the ordinary in the city or anything like that. For the most part, just your average raiders, things like that. Had to chase them off. One of the settlements I passed by isn't there anymore. Was relatively small, so probably got wiped out. But the strangeness started when I got to the more wilderness-esque areas. I travel along the highway for most of the way here. Safer that way, more dangerous in other ways, but a lot of the wild animals, you can at least see them coming or avoid them more than trekking off into the middle of the woods. And my Brahmin don't really like going off trail anyway. She's a bit ornery. But that's neither here nor there. Strangeness started on the first night that I camped. Gonna sound a little weird, but I felt like I was being watched. Again, that's not an unusual feeling out in the woods. There's always something watching you. This felt a little different, though. You know that little, like, feeling you get nagging in the back of your head when you feel like someone, rather than something, is watching you?
I do.
Yeah, that persisted through the night, and when I woke up, it seemed like something had dusted through the camp. I couldn't find any prints of any kind of anything else, but it seemed like where I had been walking and sitting next to the fire, something else squatted or walked in those same areas, dusting the snow more than I would have thought, moving it around. I mean, couldn't tell because I also had been walking through there. Might just be my paranoia. I could not tell you.
Do you remember what direction from this town it was?
Yeah, I came in from the east side.
Okay.
This was still a ways out, though. I mostly put it out of my mind. Next night, again, felt like something was watching me. Nothing else unusual happened that night, though. Third night, and the day following the night, I kept hearing something. It sounded like something was scuttling through the underbrush and the rest of the forest. Quick, too. And not just the underbrush, but strange it is to say, the canopy above. I'd hear something scuttle and a snowdrift would drop out of a tree. I'd look to try to see it and nothing to be there. No birds of any kind or any other animals that might be crawling up there. Squirrels, bats, anything. At least not that I could see.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm getting a little long in the tooth in this business, and the ones who can't see stuff coming tend to not. You don't hear a group of raiders or see them sneaking up on you, and they take your livelihood, and then you starve to death, or they just gut you and leave you in the snow. So, I don't know. I think my good graces maybe I didn't see whatever it was, but it is odd for me to not see something.
Did it feel like bigger or smaller than a coyote when you heard it scuttling?
He'll sit back for a minute and think, and he says, I'd guess that it would be at least man-sized, maybe bigger. It sounded pretty large.
Mm.
I mean, you could tell the difference between a coyote or a fox scuttling through the underbrush. You don't think nothing about
sure.
that. But you hear a man brushing through there, and that's something you don't misplace that sound.
Hmm.
But it was mostly just odd noises here, there, trees moving around, and the feeling of being watched. I made a little bit sterner stuff. I kept pushing on. I can't afford to not make it this far once I start. But anyway, a couple nights went by, same thing happening. And then things started to take an even odder turn. During the wee hours of the morning, I was woken up by, it sounded like something crying.
Like a human cry?
Yeah.
Hmm.
The strangest thing is it would change in pitch. Like the sound would change. So at first I'd think I'd be hearing like a baby crying, and then it'd turn into like, I don't know, a fella like you or me, a man, sobbing or weeping. And then it'd change again. And that went on for a few hours.
That's interesting.
I don't know of any animal that makes noises like that. Only thing I've heard of is, sometimes you get like in certain areas a mountain lion or something that'll scream. But that's about it. This weren't no scream though. This was like weeping.
That is mighty interesting.
And That went on for quite a few hours that night. I did not deign to go back to sleep because I figured that might be a horrible idea. I kept my trusty pistol at my side, readied and out of its holster. That being said, damn near pissed myself and did not leave my tent, so couldn't tell you if it looked like anything. But the sound would sound like it was not too far out of camp, and then it would sound like it was far away, a few miles, but the sound would carry. So, unless this thing is one hell of a ventriloquist, it moved pretty quick.
Well, it would not be uncommon for a predator of some sorts to have some type of vocal mimicry ability.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Anyways, I was about over halfway here at that point, and I was resigned that I was pushing through no matter what. I kept coming. A few days after that one, nothing seemed to happen. And then 2 nights ago, right before I arrived here, I was setting up camp and I saw the snow brush moving, and I looked over and I thought I saw something very pale. I'm not quite sure what it was. It was only there for not even half a second. Maybe a quarter, if that, before it was just gone. Granted, the snow was coming down a little hard, so maybe I didn't see nothing. It was a trick of my eyes, but it looked like a taller man. And then that night I did not sleep at all, because something kept calling to me in almost speech. I don't know how else to put it. It weren't quite words, but they almost sounded like it. Hey,
What do you think it was trying to say to you?
I couldn't. Like I said, if you tried to focus on them, it didn't make any sense. They were just sounds-esque of words, almost like a baby babbling.
Mm.
You know how try to mimic you when you're teaching them, and eventually they kind of almost get there, but not quite.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure what it was, but I did not fucking sleep that night, and when the sun came up, I booked it as quick as I could down to this town. And if I did see something and it disappeared in the snow that quickly, I don't think my 44 could have hit it if I tried.
Well, at least you're safe now, whatever that thing was.
I'll thank my stars that whatever it was did not get me. But is there any other questions you might have had for me? I'll try to relay as best I can.
Travis kind of leans back in his chair and he pulls out a cigarette and lights it up and he says, I've only heard some rumors about a creature like this. Some people call them a doppelganger of sorts, but they try to lure people into the woods deeper by making you suspect that some other human is trying to call out to you for help or something like that. You know, I've only heard stories and always thought they were kind of, bullshit myself. I've seen a lot of weird creatures, but never had seen one like this.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I'm a traveler, man. You hear all sorts of things from all sorts of people. You know, people spinning the rumor mill trying to entertain theyself.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you what, and he'll like lean in a little closer, and he'll have like a really serious look on his face. I've encountered mutated animals and bears of all kind. Down south a ways, I've even experienced a brush up with a death claw, from a distance, mind you, few miles through a scope. Still one of the scariest things I've ever seen, and none of them made me feel the way I felt the other night. Almost no animal will make me cut and run from a job. Whatever that was, if I wasn't as close as I was, I would have turned around and left.
So you scared?
You are not here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's just Ryan. You guys are looking for Ryan right now.
Right.
No, you're good. But he'll say, I don't think I've ever been more terrified in my life than I was encountering whatever that was. I'm hoping it's just some sort of fucked up pale ghoul, maybe, and he just ran off.
I've seen quite a lot of ferals in my day, and they can move quite quickly through some harsh terrain. Even some have some, some sort of speech-esque noises left in them, so it's not a bad theory to start with, honestly. Usually, though, they can't control themselves in trying to get a meal, so if you really think they saw you, I doubt that it would play with you. It'd probably most likely try to eat your face.
See, that's the thing. I weren't being quiet. It's not like I was being stealthy or nothing. You can't. I got a Brahmin over here who fucking eats, burps, and farts as loud as can be. I mean, it's just the
And their
way it
memory
is.
is not very good. If that thing had lost track of you even for a second, it would have continued on its way, not trying to follow you for miles.
Yeah, and this one followed me for miles and miles. So, like I said, not sure what it is. If there's anything else I can do for you, I'll be in town for a few more days. Look me up. I'll do whatever I can. Because
Well, I
I'm thinking I just
appreciate
got
it.
lucky. And I'd rather not have someone come face to face with that thing and lose their life for it.
Well, I do know that some of the folks around here might look even freakier than I do, so you might have just encountered some weirdo trying to steal your merchandise as well.
Good to know. I don't know. Either way, I've got a little bit of sleep to catch up on. The drink has been nice. And it's all me, and he'll lay the caps down. Get yourself another one while you're at it. You enjoy the rest of your day now, Travis.
Thank you.
He'll walk out.
For a moment, Travis almost looks concerned, but then he orders another drink.
And your first hunt begins. The pale ghoul. These ones actually get names.
I'm gonna stick around in this bar. If they're looking for me, they know where to come.
Man, I'll say at this point you guys can probably come in like a few minutes later. You'll see Travis sitting there drinking, probably heavy in thought. Y'all gonna say anything to him or not?
Turns out I was
us?
muted. Here's the other one. Hey, friend. We got the rest of the crew together. Are you ready to head out.
I'm back when I missed.
Bro,
We're
missed the whole
meeting Ryan
story.
and getting the crew together to go hunt some stuff. Technically a pale ghoul we just heard about, but technically didn't hear about.
Yeah. I'm ready whenever you guys are. Did you
Think we're
guys
mostly
learn
ready.
anything on your exploration around town these few days? We haven't talked much since that meeting with the mayor.
Well, one thing I've found is that the local populace is very concerned about Saskatchewan.
The sketch ape, as in like
I
a
know.
Sasquatch, Bigfoot, the Yeti.
I believe so, but less well known, I suppose. He's described as having a big truck and shooting fat men, which wasn't really clear amongst the many stories if it was shooting fat men or the weapon, the fat man, or if it was a fat man's like sort of sport of choice. Didn't really come across in the stories.
So
That
good.
brings a smile to Travis's face. Now
But
that sounds like an adventure worth looking into.
tell
What
me
they
about it.
say is true. That might be one hell of a story for my book.
Yeah, I'm also very interested in finding this specimen. I have a direct quote here that says his trusty green pickup he transportates people in. So you know that.
I see.
So you know this is quite a character, as you can plainly hear from the village folk or whatever, townsfolk, whatever this counts as.
Like
But
I
townsfolk.
what?
believe it's townsfolk.
Perfect. Also the weird bug that we have to kill again that no one has really further explained, but and I
The
will.
Manitoban log stomper.
Is that what it's called? I need to add that in my notes. But that also sounds like you're making a stomping poop in a drain joke, so I'm unsure.
That is where it originated from.
I would never do that.
Oh.
Okay, well, perfect. I'm glad.
Would
I'm
I
glad that
make a
mystery
waffle
was,
stomping joke in my campaign?
Never.
I don't
It
think
all
so.
originated from me, I think, asking Soul the night before last session if when's the last time he stomped down a steaming pile of shit down his fucking shower drain.
Well,
No, I think I
not-
think I asked you the question, didn't I? I think it was.
I don't know. I think it was me.
I think I asked either you or Fletch. But anyway,
Regardless, the townsfolk didn't really come up with much on the Manitoba log stomper. So,
An
Why are
elusive
any
creature
of you guys asking
indeed.
that question to anyone?
You know, I have to say, the log stomper versus this Saskatchewan ape. The log stomper sounds the least real of the two.
tell me about it, friend.
Well, I wonder if we could find them both and kind of pit them up against each other, see which one is stronger.
Can we
Maybe
take
they
bets?
take each other out. Save us a little trouble.
You know, that actually sounds like a very intriguing idea.
Maybe we could capture him, make a new sporting event.
Such lucrative
Maybe.
ideas.
We'll have to talk about that. Because I don't know where I technically fall on the scale of, circus freaking this guy or, becoming a world famous quote unquote historian or whatever.
Wouldn't it
Circus
add a lot
freak
more
is
valuable
a-
research?
I'm just
Well, I have
suggesting we
another
cage them and have them fight for money.
Well, if this ape is as you describe it, I doubt we have any luck putting him in a cage. He's driving a pickup truck. He seems a bit sophisticated.
Dinner woke him up.
It's true. He also has a fat man, maybe, or maybe he's playing with fat men. Again, that part is really unclear, so it's obvious he might have some kind of social structure as well.
Why not skinny men?
I don't know. They're less fun to throw, I guess. Like, imagine throwing a water balloon that just doesn't pop. It's crazy.
Don't
I
forget he's
would
a
not be
pygmy.
giving him ideas.
Squish around things.
Don't forget he's a pygmy.
He's a
He is a pygmy, though. Which is, I did, yes, note that down, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to mention that, yeah,
Pretty short.
Well, the quote is, intimidating, but visually is a pygmy, to which I noted a question mark here as how it would be visually intimidating, but also be a pygmy. So, but those are the reports. But also the fat man thing. I don't know how that works. We'll have to investigate. Obviously, it's why we're here, sort of. Other than the waffle stumper thing, but that's less interesting and no one cares, except the mayor, I guess.
Why do you keep saying this waffle thing?
I wonder.
Because that's literally the job we have, apparently.
I wonder if the waffle stomper and the pygmy ape. Wonder if the stomper actually stomps the pygmy ape. Shit.
I don't know what you're on about, friend. That doesn't make any sense. This is like 200 years in the future, and I don't even think I know what a drain is or why I would stomp a shit into one. So.
You have such an interesting way of speaking. We're gonna have to speak about this more later.
Well, I have another freak to throw into the pile as well.
Perfect. My job kind of revolves around freaks. I mean, not this job, but my, like, day job, kind of. It's hard to explain. But go on.
Seems to be some sort of pale creature sulking around these woods to the east. It seems to be crying like a baby, trying to lure in unsuspecting travelers deeper into the woods.
That does sound weird. Go on. I love weird stuff, though.
My experience in this field, it sounds to me probably like something the folks in my hometown would call a doppelganger.
All right, I'm going to write down my note as this guy thinks it's a doppelganger.
A creature that can mimic human speech, not perfectly, but enough to trick you when you are unaware or taken aback.
Okay.
Said to be about man-sized, moves very quickly, pale as the snow on the ground.
Sounds
Other
pretty
than
pale.
that, not very much other information on it. Other than it doesn't lack direct confrontation from what I've seen.
So it's a white guy.
Well, now we don't discriminate.
I didn't say I was discriminating. Just saying. It's what it is.
It seems like we have a few options on what we would like to do here.
True.
Now,
And any of them could make me famous. Maybe
That
not
is
the
true.
pale ghoul thing, but it sounds less like headline grabbing, but I'm sure we could spice it up somehow.
What we doing?
We're gonna kill those guys in a little bit, buddy. That's right. Whatever it was I just said.
I feel like at that point Ryan would be like, kill those guys, huh?
Oh yes, we've been tasked. Well, I've mainly been tasked, but I would like some help with a situation in a hospital to the south of here.
Hospital. What would you be
Yes.
doing in a hospital, robot?
Well, long story short, I owe a favor to the resident scabby here, I believe is what it's called, and uh, there appears to be some ne'er-do-wells locked up in a hospital to the south here that's causing some trouble.
You
Don't
get
drink the
yourself into another debt situation, my friend.
Not exactly a debt. The service was free.
I see, but you are obligated to fulfill this task.
That is correct.
Yeah, but it's just a bunch of
Yeah.
nerds like hanging out in the ruins, so should be fine. Sorry, what was that,
Perhaps.
trader? What's your trader's name? Sorry, I forgot. Maggie.
Oh, me. I'm sorry. Costa.
Asta, that's right. Okay. Like Costco, but different.
Yeah,
Mm.
like
Perfect.
cost you money.
Like Costco pizza.
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 Where is this
Perfect order of
hospital located?
It's to the south along the coast. I have it here on my map if you would like to see.
I appreciate the offer, but I think we will be able to find it. I don't need to look at the exact location. Perhaps these people might know some more information on these creatures we have been tasked to hunt as well.
That is what
Before
I
we
said.
kill them in cold blood, we might want to ask a few questions to the poor sap that is
As long as
lucky
I
enough
get to
to
complete
be
the job
killed
afterwards.
last.
I'm glad we're all on the same page. Isn't that right, everyone else who isn't talking, including Ping's character?
I will say that when you went to go find Ping's character,
Yes.
he'll just basically say like a bunch of random nonsense about his room not being up to snuff, and then he'll slam the door in your face.
He says 100100100111110. He's crashing out.
Oh my god, can he say that? Called
Oh
him
yeah,
a
let's go
what?
check out this hospital first. It sounds like the closest one, and then we might find something cool there. Or we'll just gotta kill some guys either way.
Either way,
I
it
do
sounds
that
like it
too.
would be fun.
Yeah, exactly. This brain in a jar gets it.
I would like to see the capabilities of my fellow compadres as well, so a low-risk situation like this could help us acclimate to each other's abilities.
That's a great point.
I also concur.
I can't wait
I'm
to shoot
sure
someone in
you
the face.
do,
It's been a
Robo
while.
Buddy.
All right.
Let's head out. Let's go shoot some guys. And take
I would
this.
very much like to shoot someone.
Take out your rage, my Robo friend.
I know. They're always so full of rage, right?
If I could feel rage.
Oh, what?
Don't
you're
you
like
have a
chip broken
brain
or
in
something?
there?
It's a long story.
Oh,
I don't think
well,
it works.
If he
Doesn't
had
sound-
brain, he wouldn't crash into wall.
I'm gonna try to high five. Fun.
I'll watch this awkward display happen.
I
as
catch
you
your
have
hand.
Do you
Wow.
let go? Like, what do you do after you catch
I
it?
just look
This
at
is
it.
real awkward.
Sniffs it.
Ew.
It's
Yeah, I'll
wet.
just like tap your hand and try to pull my
It's
hand out.
really wet and
Oh,
sticky.
you not want this? Oh, okay.
No. I'm gonna teach him how to high five. I'm like, no, see,
It's
when I
like
put my hand like this, and I'm gonna take his and like smack it.
it's like that awkward moment when you try to high five someone and they like try to like fucking
Like
fist bump
hold
you or
your
some shit
hand.
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
While they're doing that, I'm going to turn back around to the rest of the party and be like, all right, let's head out.
More accurate when a black guy tries to dap up a white boy.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
That is pretty accurate.
And they just kind of grab onto his hand. So where are we heading, Fletcher?
All right, you guys are heading south, and as you are walking south, who is leading the party?
Let me look at my abilities. Give me just a second here. I have a 2 for survival, so that's pretty good, but I don't know if it counts the same in this universe.
Tight. I'll say that whoever has the highest survival will probably be who you want leading you.
I have a,
Well,
I have
mine's
a
a
1
2,
in survival.
friends.
Oh, let me get back to my computer real quick.
So the way
I
you
was
can
all
tell
knocked out.
how good your skill is you add your skill and your attribute together, and you have to get that or below on a d20 roll. So, for example, for you, Percival, your endurance is a 6 and your survival is a 2, so you would have to roll an 8 or lower on a d20 to get a success.
You have to roll the same.
My survival is a 3, and my endurance is an 8.
Yes,
Oh, so
Ryan
11.
has... Ryan and Ben both have the best survival in the party. They have the same.
Yeah.
Ryan's is better because survival is one of his tag skills, though.
Okay, well then, thematically, let's make the ghoul do it, because I feel like the big guy would lead us in the wrong direction, or to something completely unrelated. No
I
offense,
feel like
big
that's
guy.
unfair.
Again, that is rude and offensive.
Yeah. Okay, maybe
I
he
saw
might
that
be a
awkward
little
high
vague.
five. I'm standing by my words.
Fair enough.
Wait. If he can high five, then we can trust him. I'm gonna hold my high five up and see. If he
Okay,
can do it.
perfect.
It's gonna take like 5 seconds for me to register. Oh, high five.
Yes. See, he can learn. He's not dumb. Just maybe not educated.
Yeah, exactly. And the sort of like real life equivalent to that 5 seconds is kind of like what I'm trying to avoid.
I know.
Again, no offense, big guy. You know I love you.
No, I don't swing that way unless
Exactly.
unless.
Unless.
It's all right. I feel like much similar to the swan/duck sex we were talking about earlier. I feel like super mutant might be in a similar sort of area, and I'm not into that either.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
Me
Half the
too,
time.
buddy. That's
Yeah.
Ancient Aliens for you.
For someone who's all brain, you don't seem to
Slap
have much of one.
the elbow or shoulder equivalent of the robot brain. This is just sort of the way this character evolved.
Alright.
Can't help it.
Whoever's gonna lead the party down, like, in general, like, keeping an eye out and things like that, go ahead and roll the survival test. I think Ryan is who is the best at it.
Go for it, Ryan.
All the skins, I wish I could have gotten something.
Go for it, Ryan.
Are we rolling something?
Survival.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
After all, I stuck my neck out thematically for you.
Well, I didn't know if we were rolling or we were just heading out.
Oh my god.
Just go ahead and roll, bud. Just go ahead and roll.
Okay, well, Super Mutant, it's your turn, buddy. Let's see if we can.
Hey, success.
Okay,
Alright.
I guess
So-
I take it all back. I really judged you wrong there.
As you are... I mean, he passed. He only needed 1. Generally speaking, you only need 1 success to pass a test. Unless I, again, specify otherwise. But as you are walking around, you do encounter a group of rad roaches, but you successfully dispatch them easily before they can get the jump on the party and initiate like an actual fight scene. They're easy to get rid of, and they didn't drop
One
from the
smash.
ceiling on top of you. And Un is also probably pretty hungry, so he probably just picks one up and eats it like a burger. But other than that,
That
you
looks-
successfully managed to navigate your way to this hospital pretty easily. It's pretty close to the coast, only a few like city blocks away from it in a small-ish town. Quite a few miles away from Whiteout. This place seems to be pretty looted through for the most part, but you can see the telltale signs on the outside of the hospital, doors hanging open, windows busted, scrap kind of thrown everywhere, that it seems like someone has been here fairly recently. You can even see that from the outside it appears that there's like a little camp set up outside of it. The camp itself does not have a fire going or anything like that, but there are 6 tents.
I was expecting a bit more here.
I mean, I was too a little bit, but that's all right. It
I
happens a lot in my line of work.
I'm thinking about what I want to do. If anybody wants to do something.
So, sorry, apparently I missed it. There's no one around. It's just the camp.
Yep, you can't see anyone from where you are. You're outside the hospital still. They could be inside, but they're not at their camp, and it doesn't appear to be anyone is in the camp either.
Okay, well, then I will approach their camp, but keeping my eyes on the hospital for someone, like, trying to trick me out and then snipe me, because I feel like I would be world savvy. I'd approach the camp to sort of snoop around.
Okay.
Would
go
it be
ahead.
a survival?
Go ahead, what?
I was just gonna ask, would it be a survival check to like see like footprints, like
Yes.
whether they're like fresh and like that?
It would be a survival perception check. Same for you to look out for any, like, snipers or people hiding. Alex.
Do I recognize any of the tags or possible like logos of the group?
Interesting. Go ahead and roll me a survival intelligence check.
How do I?
When you click on the skill for survival, just change the attribute number to the attribute that I said. So for you, it would be 6 for intelligence.
Oh, damn.
Actor?
Oh, wait.
Hey.
All right. What were you looking for, Un?
What I'd be looking for. I genuinely don't know what he'd be looking for. I guess anything that would smell good, that would be like cooking food or anything.
Okay. So going down the list, you just walk into the camp very easily. You don't really give a fuck about anything. And you can see that there is like some pretty burnt at this point meat that was hanging over the fire. It's like burnt old
sad.
and like extremely like charred. It seems to you like it got put out a while ago and just left quickly. Like whoever was here got up and left this while they were in the middle of cooking. Going down the list, Omega, what were you looking for?
So what I was looking for particularly was, I don't know, I was just trying to see like, since it doesn't seem like there's really much activity going here, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of like drawing upon the time in the wasteland to try and see if I can maybe see if there's like fresh tracks, and if there are, like what direction they might be either going towards, stuff like that. Basically, I'm trying to see if like it appears as if there was like some kind of like rush to get away from here, something like that.
There are tracks going back and forth between here and the hospital quite a lot, drag marks, things like that. And you can see in the parking lot quite a few things have been dragged out of the hospital that look like they'd have some value, like MRI machines, things like that, been taken apart piece by piece and dragged out. You would just guess for the purposes of scrap metal. That being said, the most recent tracks are going in every direction.
Watch cat.
There's too many of them, and it's too chaotic to tell exactly the directions they went in. But it seems like people were scrambling in this area.
Very interesting.
Kausta, you do recognize the symbols on the tents themselves as being part
the
of the
fucking
rust
ledge.
buckets, which is basically just like a scaver's guild.
Oh,
Okay.
on site.
Literally, they operate almost entirely on the water of the lakes, and they just sail around and pick up scrap that can fit on their boats, and then they sail away.
In front of triple.
So not raiders like we were expecting.
No, they are completely not raiders. I mean, they'll fight, don't get me wrong, and they'll fight for things
Yeah.
they've laid their claim to, but they're not raiders themselves.
Yeah.
If someone is, they're not gonna like go attack a settlement and kill people for no reason. And then Percival, looking out for like hidden people or anything like that, you don't notice anybody. Things seem on just like this was a camp and it got abandoned quickly.
It seems quiet. We
Not
should be
able to
good.
tell. Like, yeah, I would agree. I'm not quite able to tell myself, but it does appear that it looks like there might have been a hurry to get away from here. It seems like all the like larger scrap has been removed as well.
Well, these type of people don't appear to be the fighting type. I say as I kick a piece of scrap.
Would you like to look around for anything in particular, Ryan, or are you just keeping an eye out for now?
Nothing in particular I want to look out for.
Okay.
Can I
Sounds
look
good.
for one more thing before we leave the camp?
What's up?
Can I look and see if there's like any ledgers or books?
Sure. Go ahead and make the same check you made a moment ago. For this one, just do base survival with your endurance. Endurance survival.
Okay.
Or do survival perception, actually.
Oh. Is it one a crit?
A 1
Yes,
is a
yes, it
crit.
is.
So you got 3 successes. You only needed 2, so one of that goes back into the party AP.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Can't wait to waste on something stupid.
Agree.
Well, seeing as Un has been able to walk in unaccosted, perhaps we should investigate a bit further inside.
All right. I'll
Agree,
say
that's
that you can find a few letters that people seem to have been writing. Like, not letters. That's not the right word. Like, it's in letter format, as in it's like loose pieces of paper. They don't have like an official book. But it's basically just like people taking inventory of things that they have found so far, Costa.
Mm.
And then because you got 2 successes, I'll also say that you find like someone's diary.
I'm gonna hold up the diary and offer it to the crazy guy. So
Alright, Alex.
Okay.
yeah, Alex.
What's this?
So first of all,
Name's Percival, by the way.
yeah, I got that. So first of all, found something interesting you might be willing to purchase.
Purchase? What is this?
It's a diary from post or pre-war. Pre-bomb
interesting.
shopping.
Does it mention any like cryptids or weird beasts at all that might be getting mail?
Yeah.
I will tell you, it
think it
very
does.
obviously does not look like a diary that is pre-war.
Well, sorry to break it to you, but I don't think I want to buy that.
There's someone over on the site.
Kind of into cryptids, and if that's just it seems unrelated. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry.
It's a book of a person who might have been killed by a cryptid.
Bench.
Well, I'm of normal intelligence, so I feel like you're lying to me because you told me one thing and now you're telling me something else. So, I mean, I'll look at it, but I probably won't buy it still.
I'm just assuming everything is in character, so he actually literally said, "I am of normal intelligence," so I think you're lying.
I thought that was all in character too.
Yeah, that was.
You're lost. I'm gonna put it
Even
in my
though.
pocket.
All right, that's.
You want to
fair.
read it?
I mean, I'm okay with losing it
Yeah.
because I don't think I want to
read it.
All right, are you gonna do it now
All
or
right,
later?
well now you're just reading your book
Later.
now, so I'm just gonna go.
All
Okay,
right.
bye.
It's a whole ass diary. I don't want to like read it while we're
only
possibly gonna get attacked.
All good. All right. What is everybody else doing?
Walking away from Maggie's character after weird. So wait, we're in the hospital, right?
You're just outside of
we're
it.
still
No
on
one's
the
gone
camp.
in.
Oh, okay. I'm basically following Omega to the hospital then, because he was talking about going in. So
I'm going to look to see if there are any. I'm sure there's like a main entrance. Is there some type of back entrance that might be more stealthier?
Yeah, so the main entrance is facing towards the way you came, to the north. There is another, and then there's an emergency entrance facing, so if that one's facing to the north, the emergency entrance would be facing to the west, which you can see. It says, like, emergency on it. It's like an emergency room, basically. And then there is a surgery center on the back, which is a smaller entrance on the south side. So you could enter through any one of these that you want. They ultimately all just lead into the same large hospital building.
Yeah.
But I will tell you
Do
that
any of these entrances look modified in any way, like fortified?
The emergency entrance seems to have been closed off at one point with steel, like, actually, like, not just scrap pounded in, but, like, welded metal over the door that has been peeled away.
Okay.
So it seems like that one has been opened, and I'll just let you have it without a roll. Recently, you'd probably guess that the guys in the camp opened it up. And then the back half, it seems like most of the metal of the hospital itself and the doorways on the southern back of the building at the surgery center seem noticeably more worn and rusted out.
Okay.
Which, again, I'll just tell you why. It's because it faces the ocean and it's salty. Seawater rusts more.
Okay.
I will say, is anyone going to approach the building from the southern entrance?
Is that where we're standing right now?
You are standing facing the northern entrance, the main entrance.
Okay, yeah.
You got it.
Here, I'll draw it to kind of give people a visual.
I'm assuming you already headed in, right?
He has
So I would
Not
just be
yet.
following.
Well, yeah. I mean, Ben's character already walked in.
Oh,
So I'm
No,
just
that's
kind
where
of
it
going.
goes.
a minute.
I guess we're all just following.
So this is the building. This is the main entrance. This is the emergency room, and then there's like another building branching off, which is the surgery center. And then the parking lot like wraps around like this.
Actually, since we're all standing there, not sure which entrance to go through, can I flip to the most recent diary entry and see if it mentions which entrances they were using?
The most recent diary entry talks about how they had just recently opened up the emergency room section of the building because it was closed off from both the outside and inside of the building. It mentions that this part of the building, for some reason, seems to have been welded shut. And
Start an epidemic of zombies.
as far as everyone on the team was concerned, there was no reason for it to be welded shut. They couldn't hear anything, and in their explorations throughout afterwards from the next few pages, I'm just gonna like give you the gist of the most important stuff in the diary.
Okay, perfect.
They basically didn't find anything that was of incredibly noteworthy value. And it was just kind of full of dead bodies.
Okay.
And like very, very old, like pre-war dead bodies.
Huh.
So no one on the team is really sure why it was sealed up. The best that they could guess is something weird happened in the town, or
They let
maybe
out
there
the pale
was,
ghoul, the fools.
or maybe there was some weird like sickness that they just like clogged the people up in a quarantine and let them die.
So, I wasn't entirely wrong, Alex, by the way.
You still were.
I mean,
I still was.
maybe if you had known that information before you had attempted to sell it to me.
Also, I think he walked away, so I think you're like trying to like talk to him as he's like already gone.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not talking to him. That was out of character. Alex's
Oh, okay.
character is not named
Okay.
Alex.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it
probably
just
would've
seems
been
like
better.
nothing crazy. I will say that earlier in the diary, they note that there is an unusual amount of activity on the lakes from the animals. Which they note as like, there's a lot of like sea life around this town, and usually there isn't. I guess lake life would be the better way to put that. But even just benign life, as well as like hostile predators, even just like normal fish, well, normal as they can be anymore in this day and age. But just generally, like, you know, if this lake life activity in the rest of the Great Lakes is like pretty minimal, this is like, wow, this is like notable.
Who on the team seems smart outside of Percival? I think Percival's the only smart person here to her besides like the hillbilly, right?
I got a
The
6.
hillbilly.
Yeah, hillbilly's the only other one.
I mean,
Percival,
maybe the Robo-Brain.
Percival's intelligence is pretty high. I would say Ping's intelligence is high, but his character is not here.
Yeah, he's not here. Okay, so then yeah, I'm gonna.
And then, to put it in a nice way, I think Ryan's character is knowledgeable. I don't think he's intelligent.
Well, in this instance, I think he might be the best person to ask. So I'm gonna show him the. Can you even read?
He was lower.
Yes.
It's fucked up.
To me?
Okay.
He can read.
Cat.
Yes,
Yes, I
that
can
was in
read.
character. I should have said that's in character. I don't know if you can read.
Why would you assume I can't read?
I don't know you.
Well, that is fair. That's
Anyway.
an interesting question. What is the literacy rate in the wasteland?
I'd assume poor because books would probably be hard to find.
Yeah.
Or like teaching people. I don't know.
It's like the
Interesting
Dark
question.
Ages.
Anyway,
Most people can read signs, though.
Yeah. I was gonna say, in the Wasteland, it's actually pretty common for people to at least be literate enough to, like, read signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need him to be literate enough to read.
Yeah, he can just read. I promise you he
read,
can read.
yeah. No, I
This
believe
sign
you, but,
here
like,
says fragile.
anyway,
I'm from
Yeah.
before
Hey,
the
Ed, what does that
fucking war.
Yeah, he's a pre-war
Hey,
ghoul.
I've actually had formal education.
oh, maybe your head rotted. It's been a long time. I don't know.
and even then, how great was the education? Anyway,
He's going feral.
I'm
Shut
gonna
up!
show him the book and ask, like, did
Mm,
you spend most of your time in this area before the bombs?
No, I spent most of my time in
Oh,
specifically down in Illinois.
Okay, so this is a waste of my time. I'm gonna close the book and go.
Damn.
Well, if you don't want anybody's help, you could at least ask me the question.
How was the environment here 20 years ago?
good try.
I don't know if I would know that, Fletcher.
I have to text you real quick, Ryan.
Okay.
Did I do something wrong?
No.
I think you did
Yeah.
something right.
I don't know if I did something right. It kind of sounds like I did something wrong.
I definitely
No, I think you're good.
I think it'd be hard.
Yeah, you're fine.
And an 8-1.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I got it.
Shut up.
Shut up.
What does
Shut
that
up,
feel like
Clanker.
exactly? Oh,
I've been told to shut
There's a
up.
gap. There's a gap. Left side
yeah,
gap.
that's true. I did hear that.
Through the ether, I heard it.
Got flat.
Through the ether. Sounds weird.
For something
You're
that is
right.
only a brain, I'm surprised that you were able to make your arms move.
Okay.
Wait. Damn, man. Why do you hate my
This,
character?
this traitor is really does not like you.
I know. What the fuck did I do? Shit.
I'm
Whatever I did to avenge you, I apologize.
What
I mean,
do I
does he
need to
count as a
roll?
robot? I mean, there's a brain in there. It's not really
Yeah,
like
no, he counts.
Protectron. Oh, okay. Well, all right.
You can roll me science, Ryan.
Okay.
And if you could argue one of your other stats, I might let you do that if you'd like. I
Well, I'm
think.
just gonna end up using a lot. So.
Gotcha. I was gonna say I could see you arguing survival intelligence rather than just straight science. I could see that
Yeah.
because of your backstory and the way you would have obtained this information.
I mean, if you let me do survival intelligence, I'll take it because it's a tag skill.
Yeah, I'll let you do survival instead of just science. I don't know what your stats are. I wasn't looking at your sheet, to be honest.
My intelligence is 4, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll roll here.
A success, but a complication.
Yeah.
You would note pretty well from your past. Before the war, obviously, the Great Lakes were teeming with life. Like, it's the Great Lakes. They're basically just seas.
Mm-hmm.
This area in particular, you're not fully sure exactly how vibrant they were post-war. I mean, you haven't heard that they were like dead or anything. There's still quite a lot of life living in the lakes, especially depending on where you are in them. The more northern lakes are less touched by radiation than the southern ones. So you'd guess there'd still be a decent amount here. And then instead of fully giving you the information that was asked for, I'm going to use your complication to say that you forgot that part about this area specifically.
Well, I can't tell you about the specific area, but in general, the area around the Great Lakes, honestly wasn't affected too bad by the Great War. I mean, there were a few bombs dropped in the area, but I doubt it would have any significant effects. Right, because compared to the other places that I have visited,
Yeah. Also helps that the sea life in general usually evolves to adapt to that sort of thing faster than the land life.
most of the time, the creatures of the sea are a little bit more resilient than the creatures on the land, because most of the time the bombs are not hitting directly in the water.
CT.
Hmm.
I tied him.
Maybe not so much a waste of time after all.
I've been around for a long time, Missy.
He's feeling cocky. There's one more CT
Not
because I
wrong.
hit him and I didn't get a step out assist.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't mean you're smart. And again, I'm going to look at Soul.
Dang, what do you do?
He's a robot. I'm racist.
Ah. She lived in a ghoul town, by the way.
32, 32.
She
Yeah,
hates
not far
robots.
from- Yep, just hates robots. Not ghouls, not people.
Oh,
Very good. No shit.
Well,
Get his
this
ass.
session will be a redemption arc for all the clankers.
Exactly. So
Maybe.
think of it as a chance to change a racist mind.
Damn.
It just hangs you up.
It's my brain on a fucking hook.
Bottom.
I'd boil it first. You know?
God damn. All right. Anyway.
Hit him with a radiation gun. That'll do it.
Your character doesn't like to make friends, Maggie.
No.
He had
No,
peeked
she does not.
the door. Like close. He was on his phone with his own.
She went from
What are
sleeping
we
with a
doing?
super mutant session 1 to being mean
That's
to
either why
everybody in
she's
session
died twice.
2. I can see why Ben killed your ass twice.
Okay, I was nicer in those. I've died twice. Let me have an attitude, okay? There's a reason I don't trust robots.
One did blow her up.
Yeah.
You keep calling me stupid. I haven't done nothing to you.
Yeah, that's true. Why are you being mean to the ghoul? The ghoul didn't do anything to you either time, actually. It was a robot and a death claw.
The first thing he said was trying to get, in her pants. So that was really much the reason why. She doesn't actually
He wanted
dislike
to
him.
buy the clothes off my back.
Not that game.
I mean,
This is
who wears
true.
Daisy Duke's overalls? Those things would sell.
Keep the.
It's my most prized possession.
Maybe second.
You're right.
I think your scattergun's a little higher up on the list. Alright. Anyway, you guys are going in the hospital. Ben, you said you walked in already. Are you just going straight in the front?
Mid doors.
Yeah.
As you walk straight in the front, because I think it'd be the funniest if you found it, roll me a survival perception.
He's actually probably
Was
pretty
your
good at
boy
perception.
unfind?
Oh, perception? No. He's good at base survival because he has a high endurance. His perception is 5. It's just dead average.
Really? Even his agility's probably good though. Or no, big guns is endurance. Never mind.
It is. Big guns is an endurance skill. Yeah, you just walk in. Don't even notice.
That's fine.
But walking in, the hospital appears to be in pretty big disrepair. You don't see anything really out of the ordinary. You don't see any people to hit with your hammer or shoot with your scatter gun. Kind of boring, really.
I will.
So there's like a couple of like smaller sized rad roaches crawling around. Not like big enough to do any harm to even like the humans in the party. You like pick them
Ooh,
up and eat them like a
snack.
French fry.
Ew. Ew. Imagining that was the worst thing that's happened to me today.
So he probably like rubs his hand across the wall and like balls them all up and just chews on it like an apple.
Yeah, probably.
This is his second rat roach of the day.
That you've seen.
Or
Oh.
like how loud that would crunch. God, what a fucking grisly
You're welcome.
thought.
You're welcome,
I'm gonna
Alex.
leave. I'm gonna leave a twitching leg in my teeth.
Ew. I can't even look at you.
Probably
I'm gonna
itchy,
look
bro.
in a different direction.
I assume you
It's
picked
just
that shit out
protein.
quick. That shit would be itching.
I'll,
Hmm.
do I hear any like what I would assume the sounds of cowering would be?
No. Just,
Okay.
silence. The only thing you hear is the stomp of your boots on the floor and the crunch of the rad roach in your teeth.
Oh yeah, are we even there yet? I guess I can't see that.
I mean, you guys can walk in at this point. Is everyone
Okay.
going in the main entrance, or is anyone going in any of the other entrances?
I'm already walking in with Un since he
I
just
follow
walked
big
straight in.
guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I figure I'm just following them.
Any one of you can also make survival perception checks as well. Ryan, are you going in the main entrance, or do you want to go around the back? Because you asked.
I was gonna go around the back.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, I actually passed. Holy shit.
Nice.
Well, I didn't see anything.
What is the cost to re-roll? Is that luck?
No, you can't re-roll. You can use an AP to roll another die.
Yes. The party AP, I think, right?
Yeah. You spend one to get an extra
Um,
die.
You did say you
far
wanted
was
to use
that?
it on some stupid shit.
You're right.
Oh, I
Okay,
did
well
roll
then
it
I'm
first
doing
time.
it.
Okay.
NG.
Alright.
J-
Sorry,
There
I
is a
rolled
way to
perfectly.
re-roll, I just don't remember what. I think you have to give me an AP to re-roll.
According to his last
Because there is a button here for it.
No, you
Yeah.
can give you an AP and you get a die.
What is the... Let me look at my cheat sheet real quick for the re-roll.
What do I need to do?
Hold on. I'll figure it out for you real quick.
Okay, perfect. I'm simple.
I thought theoretically there's no re-rolling. You can just add. You can keep adding die in.
There is
basically-
a re-roll. I remember reading it somewhere. I don't remember what it is, though.
I mean, we can click this button and see if there's a rule associated with it.
Two door.
Frankly, I just love clicking buttons. Again,
Michael
I'm simple.
went out.
Why'd you re-roll, Maggie?
She did.
Because I was.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, I did. I rolled twice. The first one I succeeded, but the second one I was like, I wonder why it says the TN7.
Oh,
'Cause
That's your target number.
target.
Yeah.
Number, yeah.
It's your
So
your attribute point and your skill point added together.
Mhm. So you have to get a 7 or lower on the die.
Okay.
By the way, just so you guys know, luck is not only used to like sub in a stat. You can also use it to add a detail to a scene. You can use your luck for a skill. You can interrupt the turn order, or you can re-roll a d20 or 3 points of die per luck, damage die.
But you can't. How do you regenerate luck?
It refreshes at milestones in your current quest, so at my discretion.
Ooh, that's
I have to try and do that one of these times.
even more confusingly difficult on the refresh than I was expecting.
Yeah. If you guys
For
want,
example,
by the way, here, hold on. I'll do this real quick also, just so you guys also have this, because it's probably good for everybody to have this open while we do this. There's the cheat sheet I'm using. You can open that, and it has like a ton of information on it. That's more easily digestible than like opening the book and trying to find it. Yeah, I don't see anything on here about re-rolling, so I don't think you can do that. I don't know why that button is there. Maybe
You
it's
can
like
roll up to 5 dice. So,
Yeah, you can roll up
So
to
how
5.
do
so
I
if
can?
you are really desperate to get your thing, you could give Fletcher 3 AP.
You could.
No,
But that means
I don't
the
care about
next
that. I
enemy you fought would have a 3 extra dice as well.
I'm not as worried about that. I'm like
Tag
Soul
one.
pointed out. I have to
There we
fulfill
go.
the prophecy and spend the AP that we got on something stupid.
Top
Oh.
barrel.
That's basically what's going
That is
on
true.
here.
Hey, if you want to, but you just roll another d20 basically. That's all you have to do. Just roll the
100%.
stat again, but just limit the die pool to 1.
Do it.
And then I'll get to yours in a second, Maggie. What are the odds?
I'm glad we wasted that AP.
Well,
So I know what your complication is going to be, Percival. We'll get to that in a minute. Costa,
I fulfilled my.
as
Yes,
you're like just in general looking around as you walk in the main entrance, Costa, again, there doesn't seem to be much in here. But I'll say that as you're like looking around, you sort of like half-heartedly kick a few things over, and you find a severed human finger.
Give
Fingy.
it on.
I've been watching so much JJK lately that my first instant thought was eat it.
But
If we were in Pathfinder, that might be a better idea.
Yeah, I know. Does it look fresh?
It looks aged. Not like old, but a little, like a few days old. It's like starting to wrinkle a little and stink.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up.
You pick it up. As you pick it up, you look at it and you notice that it's got like tattoos going up the length of the finger.
Do I recognize them?
You do. Guess where they're from?
Where?
The Rust Buckets.
Oh. I'm gonna hold the finger up and go, Percival, that book.
And then Percival steps on a
Just went up
mine.
in value. Damn it.
Oh!
Did I say that?
A mine?
He rolled 2 complications.
Fuck.
Because he crit failed.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Wait, he rolled 2 complications?
he rolled a
Yeah, he rolled
complication
my
on the
second
first
survival.
check, and then he took the AP and rolled again and got another nat 20.
Oh.
So I guess rules lawyer here. Does it technically count because I was just told to roll the skill again versus add a die to a roll? Like,
Yes.
would I theoretically have the ability to get the complication in that case?
Yes, it still counts because you are just adding another die to your roll, which in the system you can post rolling add another die and roll later. Like you're not meant to use the AP before a roll most of the time. You're supposed to use it afterwards.
Well, right. I mean, I did, and I was basically trying to roll an extra die for that first survival check that I failed.
Yes, you can get
Like, I
more
was
than one
just-
complication on a check.
Yeah.
If that's what you're asking. The complications can
Well,
stack.
Basically, you
Well,
rolled
it's not
3
that
die and got 2 complications.
Oh, I fucking.
because I rolled 20 each time, right? Because
Yes.
it was
I aimed
specifically just that I rolled the 20. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
because you rolled
the
20
the first
twice.
time,
Well,
and-
yeah, and then the second one was a 20 again, so it was another critical failure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was 2 critical fails. Yeah, I get it.
Tell you what, I'll let you give me 2 AP and I'll change it and you won't step on a mine, but something bad will still happen.
It's supposed to drop
No, I'm okay with step
right on the other side of the door.
Okay.
How much damage was it mine do?
Double flash.
Better find out.
Merciful, no.
I mean, this could theoretically actually happen, which is why I'm okay with it happening.
There's a reason it's a mine.
Yeah, like if it was a pterodactyl swept down an 8, you would be like, okay, well that's kind of bullshit.
That's retarded.
Yeah, that was a mine. Yeah. If it's
Yeah.
a mine, it's like, yeah, I could see that being a thing. So
People, I have said people were living here. They probably fortified it.
Cat, I think.
All right.
What's funny is that the next thing I was gonna ask.
I mean, you
for
were.
was to see if
It was
there's any
also a
traps.
perception check, so it's kind of like you did so bad you didn't see the red blinking mine.
Yeah, exactly. It's like me playing Fallout. I don't pay attention. I step on a mine and I break my fucking leg.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. I also assume I'm not gonna instantly die. I mean, if it does,
Last one's 8
shit fucking happens. But
long.
figure it's just something.
All
I deal with
right.
now, so.
So
What do I
I'm
have to
going.
do?
It's
How much
going to
health you got, bruh?
instantly hit you because you touched it.
That's mine.
One just came out one. Fucking cross.
You
Hmm.
have armor on your legs.
Should I do a frag mine or a bottle cap mine? Because it'd be funny.
I think it's I have because my set gave me armor on my right leg, but my left arm. So technically, I've only got 50% armor. Only one leg is armored.
We'll do a frag mine. I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, because I don't know if somebody would be throwing bottle caps inside a bomb.
Oh no, they do. You can do that in the
Oh.
game. You can make them.
Oh no, I know that for sure. But if
Yeah.
people were like, you know,
Ooh.
protecting their homes,
That's
they'd
what I'm
want
saying,
to
dude,
keep
that
them
guy's-
bottle caps.
That is fair.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, same with it.
Especially traders.
Yeah.
I spit on you.
I spit on you. All right.
Oh my.
The TN is not supposed to be 5. Hold on, let me reroll that. Also, don't worry about the guy's name being Happy. I just dragged it into one of the pre-generated characters.
He's happy?
Happy, 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 happy. I just mostly want this for the damage. So he rolled a 3 and a 10. So this will hit hit location 8. Your torso is where this is going to do the most damage to you, Alex.
Okay, I do have armor there.
And there will be no extra damage. So boom, it will do 4 damage.
What is effects 3?
I'll be honest, I don't know. Let me go look in the book.
I see the fist there. I think that means it's physical.
Whoops.
Yes.
I
It
accidentally.
is not energy, it is a
No,
bomb.
it's a bomb. It's a physical damage.
How does my armor come into play here?
It reduces the amount of damage that you take
Yeah,
by the amount of armor that you have.
yeah. So on your chest, you'll take 1 less physical damage because you have 1 physical armor on your chest. You see the little fist? It's got 1.
Yeah.
You're lucky it didn't hit you in the head. It might just instant fucking gib you if it hit you in the head.
So that means I tick off 3 on my torso, right?
Yeah. And then the effects for a frag mine are it is a mine, and it is blast. When you make an attack, instead you select the zone. Okay. So that's just the effects. It's a mine and it's a blast, but I'm not going to fuck everybody else for him critically failing. I'm not going to make it blow everybody else up. So Costa, you turn
Whoa,
around and
fuck.
go, "Hey, Percival," and then Percival walks through the door and takes a path no one else took, slips and falls onto a mine chest first, and then gets blown
Oh, okay.
several feet upwards and then falls back to the ground.
Oh, fuck! That hurt. Oh.
And then I'll say, Ryan, as you're walking in the back entrance, you'll hear a fucking explosion. Everybody else just sees this.
Huh.
I'm gonna go help Percival up.
So
I will also go help Percival.
this is I guess more a mechanics question. Is the
Well,
and
okay.
mostly I'm a newbie, but I guess everyone else is as well. Is this something that I would stim over? Like, I can't tell if this is very bad or just like, well, you know, it's all right.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know yet. This is the first
Great.
time any damage has come up so far.
Right. And like, what do I do for health? Because I assume so that just goes down by 3 total units. Oh, I guess that's the
Your health
thing,
is
like,
on the
it's
left
like-
side. It's 11, and it goes down by 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm at 3.
Does anybody know what happens when you take damage in an area that's been like fully blacked out? Is it like double damage or something?
I
have
don't
no
know
idea.
yet. I'm gonna read through that fully when combat is going to come up, because combat is not supposed to come up in this section.
So a critical hit is 5 or more damage.
Yeah, which he
So
did
that wasn't a
not.
critical hit.
Yeah, it was not a critical hit.
Arm equals drop item.
That's for if you do get
It's
crit.
critical
That's what
hit.
happens.
Burst. Is that what the effect was? Burst?
No.
Oh. Okay. So there's burst, breaking, persistent, piercing, radioactive, spread, stun, or vicious.
Mm-hmm. It was blast, I think, is what the one for that was, which just means it does its damage in an area.
Oh, okay. So it just expanded the area for how many effects it got to
Yes.
like an insane amount.
No, it would just the damage would hit multiple people because it's a mine and it's an explosive.
Okay.
But I just didn't have it hit multiple people because it's his complication. I'm not gonna blow half the party up because he stepped on a mine.
That would have been unfortunate.
Give me 1 second.
No. Who left?
So you are Seth. You're not injured because you didn't take enough damage on your torso yet. That's what the torso and like the limbs are for when those little.
Oh, so like leg broken is
Yeah.
if you would click off all of those.
Yeah, so when you click on it, you see how like the little picture gets like it's like fucked up, like your head when you have an injury gets like all fucked up. That means it's like crippled in the game, basically. So you took 3 damage, which is not enough to injure you yet. You get injured when your health gets to 0, or when you get critically hit.
Okay. So I guess I won't stim pack because I don't know if that's important.
Yeah,
So,
and
dumb question.
What's up?
So he does take health damage because of he takes 3 health damage, correct? Or is
Yes.
it just on the body part? Okay.
So he takes overall health damage. He does not take damage to his body part yet.
I see.
The
Okay.
injuries only happen when when you would get a critical hit, which is 5 or more damage in that body part at once.
Right.
Or if you get to 0 and become dying and then you have to get back up, you get a long-term injury.
Right. Okay.
So as of right now, Alex, you're just that fucking hurt really bad, but it's not like awful.
Okay.
Thank God for armor.
Yeah. Even if he didn't have armor, he would have taken 4,
Yeah, it
which
wasn't
is
the
bad.
worst, yeah.
But it could have been way worse. Okay,
Yeah.
we cleared that up.
The
That's
damage
good.
wasn't that bad because I think some of those D6 can do like 3 or something damage.
Yes, they can do double damage. So what I rolled right there for damage, when it is when the face is up. Also, I could have added AP to make it do way more damage, and I chose not to do that because I'm not a dickhead.
Oh, that is appreciated.
AP.
Are we at 1 AP because we have one to start with and we gained an extra one, or did we use AP somewhere else?
The AP resets for both parties, me and you, every session.
Oh.
Right.
So I start with 5, you start with 0.
$1
Oh. Well, then I feel a bit stupider about wasting that for no reason. But oh well, here we are.
You're good.
The prophecy had to be completed.
True.
But
it was worth a try.
For the die,
Plus, we're learning all kinds of things.
the D6 for the combat die, there's like the little blast symbol. That means it does 1 damage. There's 2 blast symbols, which is 2 damage. Blank ones do nothing. so they don't add damage to the attack. So I basically got 2 0 damages on there, and then the faces are
Do
1 damage,
and an effect.
and an effect is triggered, which is why it triggered 3 effects.
Okay.
So, for example, like an effect on a minigun might be scattering, so you can hit more than one person at once. And if Ben or someone else who had a minigun rolled on that and got the face up, he would be able to activate that effect on his weapon. But, moving on, Maggie helps you up, calls you over, and hands you a severed finger, I think.
Oh,
I don't hand it to him. I show it to him.
She
Where'd
shows
you
you a
find
severed
that?
finger.
It doesn't matter where I found it, but
I mean, it
This-
kind of does. What if that was, recently attached to someone?
if it was recently attached, why am I just bringing it out now?
Well, maybe they also got exploded by a mine.
You
Yeah, I mean, that just
don't
happened.
say anything.
I don't know. I mean, I like what you just said because it,
You know,
makes me win in this argument.
I'm
Discussion?
gonna hand Soul the finger and tell him to read it. Tell me what's on that finger.
Read the finger.
I'm
Yes,
also
read the
perplexed
finger.
by this.
Would I know the tattoos?
There's nothing to read. It's just like various tattoos that Maggie would recognize as belonging to that faction.
Yeah.
Yep.
What I'm asking is, would I recognize it also or no?
Probably not, unless you want to like try to roll for it, but it'd be pretty hard.
Yeah. No, I was just asking.
I can't exactly read a finger. I'm not
I'm gonna take it before
familiar
he
with these
finishes. So if he
tattoos.
can't even exactly read, why are you trusting his opinion?
Oh,
Sorry.
Because I mean, he has a brain in there, so I assume that he hasn't said anything that seems untoward to me. I'll put it that way.
I will
so
say,
you can't read a tattoo.
you recognize some of the small symbols, Soul, because you were a RoboBrain in the U.S. Army, and it's tangentially related. You would recognize some of them as like pre-war Coast Guard symbols.
Oh shit.
Not exactly, and they're pretty like not different to the point you can't recognize them, but like it seems like they've been co-opted by something else.
Oh.
Co-opted and
Well,
changed
although-
slightly.
Well,
Would
although
I
I can't
recognize
read
any of
these,
these symbols since I'm being said like, haha, look at this severed finger?
You wouldn't really recognize them just because your character didn't have a reason to.
That looks like a finger to me. Like what?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We're in a hospital. There's maybe more of them around.
Yeah, but this isn't just any finger. This is a finger that is recently severed from that camp.
Okay.
and what camp are we speaking of? This camp here, or
The one out front. But I
Oh my
mean,
God.
like, if they're missing a finger, like I just stepped on a mine. Also, P.S. Look out, there are mines. But it could be that this poor sucker also did that, and whoop-de-doo, you found his finger.
thank you for
I'm
the PSA,
gonna-
Percival.
Okay, I'm gonna take the book out and show him the part where it mentioned that it had been welded shut, so they opened it.
Okay. Well, it sounds like they let out something.
Yeah, they let something out.
Yeah.
And what is it that we're here to find?
Well, we're here to
In
kill
this
people.
particular situation, just random people, and you found one of their fingers. So hey, guess what? The job got easier.
Actually, may I have
Didn't
that, please?
the pale guy thingy get brought
Here.
up?
Yeah, we've talked about the pale guy. He's in the book. I have him.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
a
I mean, I
cryptid
agree. He
is
he
now
was probably in
harassing
there.
the area. And this book has a first-hand account of where that thing came from.
I see. So
Pretty
now you're
interesting.
wanting to sell it to me now. That's what's going on, eh?
Sell it to you now. I'm pretty sure I made that very clear from.
He just got
You know.
exploded. He's like, hey, buy this shit.
Hey, you want this thing I found?
I will say,
I was
Maggie, for your sake, there's nothing really linking the pale guy and here yet, other than
Oh,
they opened that, and that's really
Yep.
it.
that's all I need. I'm just trying to sell the book. I don't even know if it's true. I lied before I even knew it was in here, remember?
I mean,
Gotcha.
I do remember that. I was there. But how many caps do you want for this so-called discovery?
I don't want any caps.
Then what do you want from me?
That'd be why I heard papaya.
Want your assistance.
Like, okay. I mean, I guess I'm already kind of out here doing stuff. What do you need?
I'm trying to set up a shop in the new home base town.
Uh-huh.
You seem like a smart enough guy to acquire certain materials that would be beneficial for said business.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
said
I
you're a
have killed
writer,
some
right?
things in the wild. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about you killing things. I don't need you to kill things. I'm a trader. What am I gonna?
Oh, he was fine.
I don't
I
know,
need you to
like
cook-
pelts and meat. I mean, you're a trader. You sell all kinds. I don't know what you sell.
I'm getting to the point. I need you to acquire reading materials for me,
Okay.
and maybe even children's books. There's some people in the town who might benefit from them.
Children's books. I could keep an eye out.
Thank you. I'm gonna hand him the diary and shake his hand.
Oh, okay. I will shake back, but like with a eyebrow cocked, like.
Noticeable pain from your chest.
Yeah.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
fuck. And now I'm looking for children's books. Okay, whatever you want.
You should
This
probably
really is a
whatever
Fallout
you-
game. My quests keep getting handed out every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, I guess I should put that in notes, otherwise I'll forget. And by me, I mean someone you aren't aware of.
Oh.
The royal we.
Yeah.
Costa, may I have that finger, please?
Children's books. Question mark. And I guess now I have a diary of some possibly fingerless guy.
Fingerless chud.
What a fucking nerd.
All right.
Can't even write in this stupid book anymore, stupid idiot.
And on that note, before I do Ben's thing, we will switch back to Ryan as he walks in the back entrance. You can go ahead and give me a survival check, Ryan. Survival perception.
Mhm.
Hey, he got us to say yes.
As you like shove through
Must be nice.
the door is like kind of askew opened. You notice that it seems like there are like almost claw marks in the door that have wrenched it open recently.
Oh God.
And as you like shove your shoulder against it and walk through, you step into a large puddle of like this gelatinous slime.
I bend down and dip my finger in it. Put
Smells.
it up to my nose. Can I roll
Wow,
a
you're
regular
so brave.
survival to see if I can identify what this
Yes.
might be?
Sniff it.
Ooh.
That's bad. That's not what you want.
Oh no.
No, it's not.
You want to give me an AP to roll another die?
I don't have any.
Nah. You go to smell it and you
Can we go
can't
into AP debt?
really no, you can't really
Oh, okay.
place it. But as you're smelling it, you get it too close to your nose hole and you end up just inhaling a large amount of it.
Ugh.
Ugh,
Oh my god, that sounds
that's
awful.
disgusting.
Oh.
I just accidentally inhaled jam through my nose.
Your next check as you're trying to sniffle without a sinus cavity and leaking this disgusting goop
Oh,
everywhere
God.
is now made at an extra difficulty. So you only
Reminded
have
that you're
one.
cool makes it
So you'll
even
need
worse.
3
What does
successes
it-
rather than
what-
2 to get, or you'll need an extra success basically.
I
Gotcha.
can't look at any of you.
I will say, as you inhale it, you get an incredibly strong fishy scent, though.
Oh.
What?
At least I don't have to experience that.
About 12.
And as it falls and tumbles down, the out of your sinus cavity down your throat on accident as you inhaled it. You start to feel sick to your stomach a little, which is a feeling you're not used to anymore.
This is some gross stuff in here.
Oh, we're not there. Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it. Well, I mean, at least I don't have to experience any of this then. But man, do I want to say something?
You could say it. Go ahead. What were you gonna
Just
say?
like, oh damn, are you snorting jam over there? Like, what the fuck? Like, like, what are you doing? Why did you sniff that? You absolute fucking savage.
And as far as we know, it looks like he like stuffed it into his nose.
Yeah. But like, I can't see any. And now it's like imagining a weird ghoul face with this like fishy gelatin goo like coming out of his nose, like a guy with a fucking heroin problem or whatever.
Not far from the truth.
Look, that's rough. That's a rough sight. And then it's like, oh yeah, I'm not there. I don't have to witness any of this. Thank Christ.
All right, but you probably like step back a little bit, like fuck.
I take a look. Is there doorways to go into or anything?
Yeah, plenty.
Heaven.
True.
He said
I
heaven.
guess I'll
Hell.
I'll unholster my shotgun from my back, and I will just start walking through random doors until I find something.
Gotcha. As you're walking through doors, you keep kicking them open. I'm gonna do Ben's first because it will make yours hit harder.
Okay.
So Ben, as you just walk casually down the hallway, I'm gonna just ask you: are you so bored that you're not even gonna make a perception check?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I'm brain dead bored.
You just get to the end of a hallway, and you just kind of pick a direction. I'm going to say you turn right, and as you turn right walking down, you pass by a door, and then you have to stop and do a double take as you turn and look back into the doorway, and you see that this room, the best way to describe it would be a shrine.
Okay.
This shrine once was lit by candles that have long since burned away, and inside of it are massive predatory fish that have been hammered to the ceiling, and they seem to have been gorged with the remnants of the people from the camp. Like you can see limbs and heads rolling out of their mouths. The fish themselves seem to have scales, fins, and rudimentary arms growing out of them in random mutation patterns, and all of them are completely pale white, pearlescent as ghosts.
The fuck? But also jackpot.
Jackpot.
Okay.
This is a cryptid gold mine, bro. Can you imagine?
My curiosity will be piqued, so I'll just kind of poke my head in and give it a good whiff, I guess.
It smells like the worst fishery you could think of.
I would think that a superhuman has a decent stomach.
To you might actually get hungrier.
Yeah, I'll walk in and just kind of look around and...
Yeah. In the center of the room, there is like it's a hospital bed that has been cut away to serve as like a crude table, and sitting on it, there's just a large tooth.
Okay. How
large you talking?
Okay.
The size of his fist.
I'll walk in and kind of poke around at it.
As you walk up and poke it, it's incredibly hard, and it appears to be fossilized. Your character doesn't know what that means, but everybody else. Everybody else does.
Imagine he comes out like. Imagine that's the only thing he knows
On a
about
rock.
like, prehistoric and shit. He's like, this is fossilized.
No, no, wait.
Book, picture book, children's book.
I'm gonna. Is there any like leather or anything laying around?
Sure, there's like the remnants of the clothes the people were wearing torn up and scattered around. There's also writing across the walls.
I'm gonna give myself a horn.
You already got one, buddy.
No, he's giving himself an upper horn rather than a lower horn.
Yes.
Harvest his lower horn.
You don't need that shit no more.
So the trousers conceal a second lower horn.
Trying to think where to go with that. That's not what I was expecting. Make me
funny.
a repair check to see how well you attach it.
He just hawks a loogie and it turns into fucking super glue.
Can I give you 2 AP?
Sure,
What the
man.
fuck?
Benjamin, why?
What the fuck? How is
Man,
this?
why?
I just asked. He literally broke the rules for this. What the fuck? Oh my god.
I want a horn.
You barely managed to kind of get it attached, but it's floppy and like flops from side to side and like claps against your head. While you're wearing that, if you have to make any stealth check, it claps loudly enough to give away your position, and it's one difficulty higher.
Perfect. I'm gonna very carefully,
What a time to be alive.
walk
really?
back like an infant, hands out, just slowly with the biggest shit-eating grin on my face, back to the party.
As you're walking back, Ryan, we will go back to you. As you, with your scattergun out, creeping through this area, are you trying to be stealthy? I will ask.
Yes.
I'm more asking, like, cautious or stealthy? One of the two.
Stealthy.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a sneak check. Holy shit, his sneak is crazy.
What is it?
Well, Ryan gave 2
Well,
AP to the
hopefully-
party.
No, 1 because my.
Oh,
next
that's right.
Check.
So as you're doing it, you
That's the thing,
somehow
I beat the check and still gained AP for the party. which was
Yeah.
good.
You managed to somehow like cough up the rest of that phlegm, or not even phlegm,
Yeah.
just what you now consider phlegm out of your system, and I'll say you do it very silently too, just silently retching as you're creeping along. And you manage to push one of the doors open that is slightly askew, and inside you can see curled up, sleeping, a pearl white sea serpent.
Ooh.
It appears to be alive and asleep. You can take a shot and surprise it.
Is there like a surprise mechanic?
You just act first, and I'll probably make it easier for you to hit it as well. There is a surprise
Okay.
attack also. Before we do anything, let me see that. Should we hear weaponry damage effect?
I've got the book pulled up too. If I need to look anything up.
Sneak
in
attack.
combat.
Enemy unaware, reduce difficulty by 1. Attack gains vicious damage effect, or the damage is increased by 2 CD, which is combat die. If it already has a vicious. So you get the vicious
My
effect.
gun does have vicious already. I think. Yeah. Double barrel shotgun has effect vicious.
Then you just gain
Red
2
and
extra.
vicious.
You gain 2 extra combat die, which is the damage die.
Okay, I'll take a shot at it.
Mm-hmm.
I return to serve.
Oh shit.
What do I do? Just
Um,
roll the attack on the shotgun.
Yes. And it is 1 difficulty lower. Which will put it there. You hit. which you can just click on the damage die, and when you do that, just up the damage to 7. And
Or I put
then,
extra die too.
yeah, you can just put extra die too. That's
I
fine.
can't alter the actual damage.
Oh, okay. That's fine then. And then if you want to, never mind, your fire rate is 0, so you cannot spend more ammo to do
Yep.
even more damage. But you can spend AP if you like. Alright, 7 damage. None of them are effect, so you don't get the effect from Vicious.
Vicious just makes it 2 damage
Yeah.
instead of 1.
Yeah. So 7 damage. Let me look at the stats. Yep, you put your scattergun against the back of this thing's head, which is conveniently facing away from you, and blow the top of its skull off, instantly killing it. It starts flailing around in its last spasms of movement, and you slam the door shut, and a few moments later it goes silent.
I
And
like to, besides like shooting it as it starts flailing around, I want to like try to hold its neck down with the butt end of the shotgun and put my foot on the other end of its body.
well, you can do that, or you can just back out of the door and close the door so it can't flail at you until it stops.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying. Like, you could just back out and close the door and be like, I'm just gonna let that ride out for a second.
Let that
That
ride.
works too.
But if you want, you can make an athletics check to try to like struggle it
Yeah.
to the ground. Go ahead.
Seems like something I'd do.
True. I agree. Actually, it's this is more fitting. Easily. and you get another AP. I'm actually gonna house rule. I want the
Backing
AP
it up.
to stay the same between sessions from now on until I want it to stay the same between hunts.
Okay.
Because I have also decided this might go on slightly longer than 10 sessions, because I think it might be multiple sessions per hunt.
Okay.
But, yeah, easily, you put your guns
I
butt
got
against it.
Oriflame real
Burritos
quick.
are hot off the press.
What'd you say, Ryan?
I needed to Oriflame.
Yeah. You put it down, and then you, less hold it down and more just precisely slam your left boot against its spine to sever it so the muscles can't move anymore appropriately, and it quickly simmers down. As I'm sure,
Something like,
yeah.
easy now, baby girl.
Alright, but you do that. And then I will say Ben walks in with his new floppy, I'd say cod piece, but it's not in the right position to be a cod piece.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
He walks back to the rest of the party, and I will say, as he walks in and you all turn and see him with a new horn on his head, you'll hear a shotgun blast ring through the fucking place.
I will immediately look at him and say, "What did you do?"
I got horny.
What was that shotgun? And I will like look around and notice that Ryan's character is not here,
Yep.
and be like, "Where'd that other guy go?"
I found
I think I saw him go around the back.
I'll say that I mentioned I was gonna look around the back. I didn't just
okay.
leave without telling you guys.
Sounds like
So
you
you
found
can
something.
assume that was me.
Nice hat, buddy. What's it called?
horn. It's a little wobbly though.
Where
And I
did you
kind of
get
like
it
wiggle my
from?
head and it just like dances
Flops
up.
around.
Maybe
Wow.
you fix.
I will fix it for you if you tell me where you got it from.
Down the
And
hall.
also, is that where that shotgun blast just went off? We should probably head that way.
Maybe. I don't know.
Do I need to do anything to try to like cut this thing's head off or something to like take it back as
No,
The
I'm not
party
gonna.
just
I'm
chilling?
not. I'm not gonna trap stuff like that behind checks because you might fuck
Okay.
up and then it's impossible. And then what's the point of playing?
Yeah. Like, I just want to take out my machete and chop its head off. It's
Yeah. What's left of it?
an ill. Even if I miss, like, I could just do it again.
Exactly. It's what is ultimately the point.
It would be what, like a 0 difficulty thing?
Yeah.
Basically, like any random chud with working motor function could do this.
Could do it with enough time. Yeah.
I thought maybe if I was trying to make like a professional looking trophy or something, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
just
make you
trying to
roll
take
that.
back a piece.
Or if you were trying to like skin all of it and get
Yeah.
all of the skin, like yeah, we're gonna see
Yeah.
how much you get.
I'm just trying not to haul around this whole body. I just want to like I killed this snake looking thing without having to bring him back to the room.
Yeah. Yeah, you easily do it. I will say the skull is about in length from the tip of your fingers up to probably halfway up your bicep.
Okay.
And then
I want to see if there's any like rope or anything
I
around
would
in
just
that
I'm
room to like
just gonna
tie
assume
it
you
to
have
my...
some.
Okay.
And then width-wise, it tapers off like a triangle, like a snake's head does. But at its widest point, it is also probably about a foot long. So it's a fucking big head.
Okay.
You know what that means?
Was there
he put out
anything
for anyone,
else
no?
of note in the room?
Looking around the room, it seems like this is some sort of nest almost for this creature. And you can see that there is a clutch of eggs that was underneath it, and it seems like the floor has been like hollowed out and then reinforced with like more comfortable material. It looks like a mixture of like that same gel that you snorted earlier, and like random plant life and things like that packed into it.
So there's active eggs there. They're like
Yes.
still unhatched.
Yes. I'm assuming you're just gonna fucking
If you want-
smash them, right?
Yeah. Like if you want me to roll for it, I was just
No,
gonna
just
stomp on them.
No, you just stomp on them. I will
Yeah.
say the eggs themselves are probably about the size of an ostrich egg, but they're
Oh my God.
leathery. So when you step on it, it like squishes down rather than like
Ew.
popping.
Like
I will
a
say,
spider egg.
yeah,
Can
just
you
for the sake of
imagine
it.
how much goo would be in your boot?
Yeah.
Like, I guess. Do
You already
even
stepped
I
in
don't
it.
have shoes. I don't
Oh
have shoes.
God! You get to feel it between your disgusting feet.
Yeah, and I will say, as you
That's
stomp
even
one of
worse, I
them,
think.
it'll like rip
Oh,
like
God.
leather, and then in the egg, 4 embryos will pour out of it.
Ew.
Ew.
So each
God
egg
damn.
contains, as far as you know, each egg contains the ability to produce at least 4 of these.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Oh, good.
They should be dead now that they're out of the egg.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm not
yeah, that's
gonna,
what I mean. Just if you had not have smashed them, that's your character's first
Yeah.
thought. There was 5 eggs. If you
Uh-huh.
hadn't have smashed them, there would have been 15 more of
20.
these, or 20 more. Yeah.
God damn.
I mean, that's how snakes work. They lay tons of
Yeah.
eggs because most of them
Yeah,
die.
We got rat snakes.
Bessie.
Or eels or something. It said it did smell fishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, if you want to try to like identify what this creature like could be related to, you can. That would be a science check, though. I don't know if you're gonna pass it, or if your character like even cares enough.
No, I mean, I know pretty much what it is. It's a fucking.
Yeah, I mean
snake
like specific.
trying to kill me.
Yeah,
No,
like specifics. Like your guy would look
It's
at
not
it.
a science, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like your guy would look at it and be like, "This is probably like some sort of snake." I mean,
I'm
like,
bringing back the head. If anybody wants to try to
Yeah.
figure it out when I get back to them, they can.
yeah, but you can easily, even if you don't go around the hospital, you can just go through the hospital and find them again. If you go
Yeah.
through the hospital, you will get to that shrine that they saw. Which also, you guys can turn the corner with him leading, the big one with the horn now. And you can also see the shrine.
Oh,
Can we kind of meet up at the shrine?
Yeah, you can do that.
As I round the corner, I see you four. I go, seems like we meet up again.
Indeed. What do you have there?
Oh, just slimy fella taking a nap. I put him out of his misery.
That what that shotgun blast is? Was, I guess.
You are absolutely right, sir. I have no idea what this thing is. Some type of mutated eel, I would guess. It smelled rather fishy to me when I took a sniff of its mucus.
I guess that'll be in character. Like, what the?
You said you took a sniff. Why does it appear that some of it seems to be leaking from your orifice there?
Yeah, that's why is that so like specific of the knowledge you have?
You gotta use all the senses available to you in order to catch your prey.
If I had a stomach, I think I might vomit.
Wow. You are dedicated, sir.
I'd untie the head and throw it to our resident cryptid scientist and say, here, catch if you want to figure this thing out.
Wow. A fourth cryptid in this tight of a radius? Incredible.
I wouldn't exactly call it a cryptid, more a freak of nature.
Is that not the definition of a cryptid?
What is the difference, would you say?
Fair point.
Cryptids are one of a kind, usually.
That is true. I squished some of the eggs and I hold out
What?
my toes.
I don't like what you
Some of
said.
the
Whoa!
I don't like what you said.
Whoa!
I don't like what he just said.
That sentence came at me fast, friend. What? You say that again?
What do you mean, Saul?
I'm just gonna leave it where it lies.
Okay.
What did he say?
You squished them. You squished some eggs with your toes.
Yeah. I hold up my foot and you can see some of the slime still in between my big toe
Wow.
and the other
That
one.
is.
And I kind of spread them out like you would spread
I
out
like
your hand.
squint and like put my like hand between in like revulsion. Like, wow. Not just because of the disgusting goo, but also what I'm assuming is a ghoul's version of a foot, just like covered in this disgusting
yeah.
goo. So it's like a double like.
There's
oh my
there's
God.
like some egg yolk in there too.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I don't want to be
Like-
looking at that.
Oh my.
Like proto meat from the developing embryo.
Yeah, just
Like,
like, oh my.
like squished
When
under
you
his
crack
toenail.
open a balut egg.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Those crunch. Did
That's
you
disgusting.
know that? That sounds
Fucking-
horrible.
Fucking Balut is disgusting, dude. I'm
I
so
can't
sorry.
believe people think that that's like incredible. That is shocking to me.
The Filipinos are weird.
They are, but that's like out there.
I had a
It
buddy of
is-
mine
it
who
is
was dating a
out there.
Filipino chick, and he had to eat balut with her family.
Oh fuck.
I would have just said
Oh,
no.
fuck.
Are you talking about
You
kidney
would
for some
think
reason?
that it's like an uncommon thing for like the majority of
No,
them
it's
to
like
eat, but
a,
a lot of them
dope
swear
delicacy. Yeah, yeah.
by it. A lot of them swear by it.
You can buy it. You can buy it at some Asian markets.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
The
I
only
hate
thing that
I hate
turns me
everything
off
about
about
that.
it is like the feathers that develop in it. Like
What about
if
the
it was
beak?
just-
Yeah, what or any of the other bits? Like, there's a lot of other shit in there. Like, what the fuck?
I'd try
like I'm
it.
sure it's just the feathers that get me.
Yeah, the feathers
honestly.
get me too. I can eat around a
That's
beak or
the only
feet.
thing. Yeah, like I
fuck
could spit
that.
out the beak, but if I got a feather in my
guys-
mouth, that's over for it.
I,
Like
I got a I got a
Yeah,
feather
but-
and a chicken nugget one time, and that ruined chicken nuggets for me for like
Yeah.
a month.
Oh, that is a fucking.
That is kind
A
of
The
month?
fucked. You even
feathers
got
get
one
me.
there.
You're like, oh, well, anyway, they are chicken nuggets, though. Like, that'll never happen to me again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
In
my
fairness,
god. Oh my god.
I mean, in
Gross.
fairness, it hasn't happened again. It was years ago.
I mean, it probably won't, but it's still like
It
the
is
fact
gross.
that there's a possibility
Yeah, you'll get a feather.
that one of the chickens just doesn't happen to get mashed up well enough, and it's like, oh,
Yeah. I mean, there's always a possibility you find like a
rough.
big fat fucking roach in anything that you buy from the grocery store. So,
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
even if you think about like the bread, the grain for any bread, like you think they're picking out like the grasshoppers and shit that are on
No.
that when the
hell nah.
harvester goes through. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
like
that shit getting blended
it's
up.
crazy.
yeah.
Gotta hope it's
If you
fine enough for you not to notice.
if you develop a allergy to cockroaches, you cannot drink like
Coffee.
prepackaged coffee anymore because so many roaches get ground up in it.
wow.
That's crazy.
I'm not surprised, but I'm also like, wow, that's
It is
upsetting.
revolting to think about. Extra protein never hurt nobody.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
All right. Anyway, you want to try to
Anyway,
identify
about that
this?
head.
You want to try to identify
Anyways,
this
the life is
skull's
disgusting.
phenotype, Percival?
That's the Yakuban ape.
A call back to last campaign's Durgle.
Go ahead, roll
Dark.
science. Last campaign. It will be continuing. It will. I just need a break.
You
Okay.
have two.
I'm having fun at least.
And I'm glad that it's taken a break because so many people had to drop out for recently. But yeah, go ahead and roll your science.
We do have 2 AP on the board if we need it.
Who's
This is
rolling?
true.
You,
You want to roll science on the skull, right?
first
Try
of
to
all.
identify it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna keep
Try
my
to
word
eventually
to
get over his disgusting feet.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna keep my word to and I'm gonna find a way to better attach the horn.
You're gonna roll repair.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
For you, Percival, you quickly identify this. It's not very hard. It's pretty obvious, honestly, what this is. Especially if you go and take a look at the body itself. It's still there. You can easily go look. It is not any relative of a snake or anything like that. It is a distant relative, or at least heavily mutated version of the American eel. Essentially, it's just a huge American eel, and it seems to have developed into even more of a predator and seems to be able to leave the water for longer periods of time now.
It's got a second pair of fucking lungs.
Yeah. I'll say if you investigate the body, it does actually have 2 pairs of lungs. It has a pair of gills and a secondary set of lungs, allowing it to breathe on air for a while. It also seems to have developed something akin to like an air bladder, almost like a bird would have, to make it so it does not crush under its own weight. And its teeth have been enlarged heavily in its own skull.
Wow.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Where are we on the scale of like this is fucked up, right? Like, because on one hand, it's like, wow, this is kind of fucked up. But I also live in a world where there are like rad scorpions and bloatflies and, shit like that.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah, so like where on the scale of like, whoa, holy shit, is this like upsetting?
I mean, your characters would probably have lived around here for a while, especially you, Percival. You'd probably be like, yeah, this is probably par for the course. I mean, I would say you possibly could have even seen something like this before along one of the other lakes.
Oh, okay.
So,
So
this
it's
is
like
definitely
new
not
fauna.
cryptid territory. This is just like, wow, this is scary fauna.
Like, oh man.
It'd probably be
upsetting.
similar, like, if you saw this thing slithering along the ground, you'd be like, same thing, you'd see, like, a death claw, you'd be like, fuck, we need to get the fuck out of here, because that thing's
Yeah.
gonna fucking catch us and kill us, not, oh my god, that's a cryptid, it's a unique creature.
Right. Basically, like, land piranhas, essentially. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, the land piranhas have been spotted around.
I mean, the
here
biggest
this
thing
past
about it
week,
is
and
it's
they're
related
over.
to the American eel, which already basically eat whatever can fit in their mouth, and now this thing has really big teeth and a really big mouth, so it can fit more stuff in its mouth.
Yeah. I'll basically relay that to everyone and be like, oh, fuck. These things are awful.
Yeah.
Well,
So good job
At
bringing
least-
one down.
yeah, good job, and at least we didn't have to fight any of the bandits here either.
They
That's a
weren't
I
plus.
bandits.
didn't get to help you.
They're not bandits. They're just scrappers.
Say that again, Ben. It sounds like you're sitting on a chair in the other side
Go
of the
now.
room.
Better.
There you go.
I'm
That's
like right
better.
I said,
I was
angry I couldn't help with the kill.
I mean, there's probably more of them around if you really want to go looking.
Okay. And
I would prefer not. Oh, fuck.
Why did you say that?
Well, I don't usually have a giant green man following me around, so it's not exactly in my normal.
Realm of expertise.
Yeah, my normal filter of words to have when just conversing.
He's gonna Omega's gonna like keep his whatever like the eye. I don't know. I actually don't know about the road brains, like the thing on the actual like brain casing. If it's like
It's
an
an eye.
optical thing.
It's an
It is okay. Yeah, he's gonna keep his eye on you while he slowly treads away, following fucking following Ben's character on.
I will say that I'll just
Oh.
say this because you've probably heard of them before. They're called kingsties.
The eye thing.
No, the snakes, the eels.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling that to Percival. Your character would know that these are called kingsties, which actually does originate from a cryptid name from pre-war, where there is a legend of a giant 30-foot long snake that lives in Lake Ontario. But people basically just found like newspapers about that and read the name Kingsties from the Kingston newspaper. And basically just gave these things because they're real now. The name.
Yeah.
Well, that's something to consider now.
All right.
And I guess we're hunting for them apparently, because if they're out here, I kind of want that big guy in front between me and them.
I'll say you're not gonna find any more of them. They're fairly rare from your scientific.
Because I
down
feel like
doors.
you'd find a swarm of them, and that would be really just.
Yeah.
Stealth is out the window. I'm just kick a door, head going. Kick a door, head going.
Again, they're pretty rare, mostly because of the caveated. They will eat anything they can fit in their mouths, and they are not above cannibalism.
Right.
Mm.
I don't know.
So, if two of them encounter each other, they're either fucking or fighting.
Oh boy.
What a duality.
Mm. That's not nearly a good time.
And nobody knows how they fuck, so.
Oh.
I mean, that's just true of American eels in general in real life. The only thing we know about their mating patterns is they come from the Atlantic Ocean into the Great Lakes, and then more of them happen. No one
Well,
knows
I'm not a
how more of them happen. Which,
No, dog, that ain't me.
again, I will also say they are relatively rare because they are spotted all up and down the Great Lakes in this universe in Fallout. And people assume that people with a scientific bend in their beliefs at least, assume they still swim out to sea.
Man, it is a very different perspective on this world when you imagine yourself being a person in it. Like,
Yeah,
oh my god, I would never go anywhere. Like, fuck, there's non-stop horrifying shit just out your door in this universe.
100% would be
Yeah.
a vault dweller.
No, you're
Vault dwellers, I think, are also equally kind of fucked up. I mean, you are going to fuck your
exactly. Like
cousin or your
anywhere
sister
you
or your
are,
dad.
it's just like this fucking.
If you're
sucks.
lucky, your fucking water chip fails and you're forced to leave. If you're unlucky, you get an experiment done on you. Like Vault Tech says, what happens if in 100 years we turn the vault into an incinerator? Oh, everybody burned to death. Okay, that makes sense.
You have to be born in that year.
Like some people got like a pretty decent roll, like that one like Paradise Vault, like Zev 7.
It was the
or whatever
one
that
dude
Yeah.
in like a
opened up.
yeah.
If I was the
I will
fucking in
say
the
for
vault,
like
turned into a little
everybody
town.
who paid for the vaults got a pretty good deal, but their ancestors most likely got fucked.
yeah.
Everyone's fucking life sucks.
If I was
yeah.
the fucking in the vault where it was one dude and 99 women, I would fucking kill myself.
Isn't that what happened? Like in both of those vaults, like they all died or something?
There was one where it was one chick and 99 dudes, and she did kill herself eventually because she kept getting raped.
Yeah.
And then the one with one dude and 99 women, I think he just like got old and died.
I think he had a bunch of children too.
Yeah, he had a bunch of. I think that vault just kind of fell apart because all the babies were fucking inbred. Like they were just
Yeah.
horribly inbred after a while.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
And also, you can't have a population with like 100 people who are all the same fucking genetics. It's
Well,
not a family wheel.
It kind of started to happen in the later years with all the vaults. Like,
Yeah, you just get
started getting to a
inbreeding.
point where, yeah.
Because I think
Right.
for a stable human population without inbreeding, you need like a couple thousand people, which the vaults held like a couple hundred at most.
Most of the
Yeah.
time it was barely over like 100.
Yeah, it was like 100 people at best. I think one of the
Man,
biggest ones had like 400 people in it.
what a fucked up universe. Damn.
Yeah, it's fucked. Whatever. Alright, but unless anyone wants to do anything else in this session, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here.
Yep, I'm all good.
Blame Maggie that we started an
fine.
hour late.
Overwatch.
An hour
Fiend.
I wasn't an hour late.
That is true. Only 30 minutes.
Kind of the gaslight is